it's okay. Let's not pretend that you and I feel the same. So what is left? I gave everything away. I wasted my time with you. There is no time to feel alive. There is no time for you and I will run away. I can't take this anymore. I don't feel the same way I did before, so run away. Don't love you anymore, and you can't stop me, my love. I don't feel the same way I did before. Let's not pretend that everything is okay. So don't pretend that you and I feel the same. So what is left? You gave everything away. You wasted your time with me. Whoa. There is no time to feel alive. There is no time, so say goodbye. I will run away. I can't take this anymore. I don't feel the same way I did before, so run away. Don't love you anymore, and you can't stop me, my love. I don't feel the same way I did before. You are wasting your time. You're wasting my time. You're wasting your time with me.
Yo, what is up, everybody? My name is Jesse Goku, and I am your host for the Geeks 5 Ever Live podcast. I'm also known as King Mexico, the Oso. And joining me, as always, are the hostess with the mostest, Jace. The man with the plan, who's also eating something randomly, Sonic.
He's always eating something.
He's always... me too.
Sonic.
Publicity.
Welcome back, who's been missing in action for almost an entire week, RJAF. Super Jew. And join us is our host. I mean, not our host. God damn it.
You're going pretty
We've
good
all
there.
been fired.
You've been promoted.
That's a start.
Everyone's fired. Yeah. Our guest today is from another podcast. Please welcome Rob from the Most Epic Adventures channel. I think
Thanks, guys.
the most, is it called the Most Metal Podcast?
No. Okay, so my company is called The Most Metal Productions, and my show is called The Most Epic Adventures. And typically, I travel around as kind of like a travel vlog in a way, but there's not a lot of travel right now.
Right.
It's hard to do a heavy metal travel show, so I've been doing a lot of shows like this, similar to this, using StreamYard on mine. And you caught me last week with my friend Annie in Las Vegas, and yeah, there was a couch auction going on that we weren't aware of.
I want to give a shout out to some of our commenters already. Chad, what's going on? Dandelion and Jesse, what's going on, guys? Welcome. It's Monday, August 17th, 2020, and we possibly might have a lot to talk about. We don't know. We didn't want to pick too many topics that were outside of your genre or profession. So we do have a couple things. Plus, it was a slow news week because something happened. Since he's eating, we're going to make him talk about it first. What's on the menu today, Sonic? He's like, oh crap, you caught me.
You're going too fast.
What?
You're actually going. First off, you're speeding up.
Yeah, so are you.
Oh no, he's lagging again.
No,
Oh,
you're
to everyone else. To everyone else, it's you.
Yeah,
To
but
you,
Yeah,
it's
everyone
all
else
of
is
us.
you.
yeah.
Nothing we're not used to.
Okay, no, but since you're eating, what's on today's agenda? What are we talking about today?
Well, first, let's talk about the big elephant in the room. I guess for most of the Geeks 5 Ever audience here knows, KissAnime has been shut down. Everyone's talking about, this whole debate about free anime or watching it for free, pirating. You should pay for it to support the anime, the studios and all that. There's been a lot of debate about this, actually to the point where some members of the industry actually shared their 2 cents. Notably, a voice actor in the industry basically was putting her side of the story, her take on it, and immediately got a lot of backlash. But for some points, I understand. For most of us, we understand her point. But at the same time, the way she wrote it just makes it not sound good to the point where she backtracked so badly. So I might as well read it. It's from off Twitter. Voice actress Alex Moore basically wrote this. She said, "If you're pirating anime, please stop. Your excuses are invalid. Please learn the concept of then you don't get to have it. You're not entitled to consume it merely because it exists and is out of your reach. That's some colonizer bullshit." She proceeded to have 2 images of 2 screenshots, pretty much in quotes. She says, "It's not available in my country. How am I supposed to watch it?" And she wrote, "You're not supposed to watch it. It's specifically not available to you."
Oh.
It's not. It gets more. Trust me, that's more. "It's an old title. I bet there's a VHS copy on eBay somewhere, or it's lost to you. The permanence of media. My parents won't pay for it. So then you pay for it. Again, a subscription is less than $10 a month." It's so much energy to that Twitch streamer who was like, if you can't, you should not be on Twitch or something like that. Similar energy to this. Subscriptions are expensive. No, they're not. In anime, it's a luxury. You do not require it to survive, and it's not inhumane to deny you access to it. You could also watch some for free with ads. But I don't want to watch ads. You can't sit through a minute of ads, really? Broadcast TV breaks are longer. Otherwise, you need to pay for the privilege of ad-free. I buy merch. Cool. Buy access to the show, too. It's less expensive. But PC culture, feminism, politics of dubs ruins the show. No, it doesn't. You're just an asshole. How many times have you heard someone yell YOLO or yeet or someone a meme as localization? It's done to make it accessible and relevant, not be transliteral. By the way, next liberal feminism witch coven meeting is on BNs. So pretty much, she's pretty much going against the audience to be like, hey, well, fuck y'all. Y'all fucking got to pay for our, basically in a way. And she proceeded to add 2 more tweets. One where she says, "Oh no, it seems the jimmies have been rustled." Pretty much.
Oh my god,
She
an old
felt so
fucking
proud
meme.
of it.
They're using old memes now. Okay, so question.
then-
I have a question for our guest today.
Okay.
What do you know about KissAnime?
Well, when you said KissAnime, I was thinking maybe it was an anime by the band Kiss.
It saves Christmas. Everyone knows that one. It's very popular.
That's real?
Yeah, it's a Kiss Save Santa Claus.
I thought that was just something Family Guy made up.
No. No.
What the fuck? And actually, every time I watch that fucking Family Guy episode, I want to watch that movie, but in my mind, I'm like, it's fake. Fuck. You mean to tell me that shit was real?
Dude, anything that you could put a Kiss logo on, they'll do it.
There's a Kiss Meets Scooby-Doo movie.
Yep.
Yeah, they did. With Kevin Smith in it,
Also,
too.
like, Kiss showed up on WCW with, like, their own wrestler. It was horrible.
And that killed the ratings for them.
That did. Like, okay, so KissAnime is this online website that allows you to watch anime with subtitles in English for free without having to pay for it. And so, at one point, like, I want to say 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago, like 12 years ago, the anime industry was at a really, it was falling because streaming sites and pirating sites were like, nobody was making money back in the day. Like, people were making a lot of money off of anime releases. They were making a lot of money off of merchandise, but not actual anime. So a lot of people right now are pissed, and this is just something we wanted to talk about briefly because, like, the whole fucking weekend it blew up. Like, So this is just something we want to get out of the way. KissAnime might be gone, but it's not the only fucking streaming site there is for anime.
Right.
Let's just put that out there. I did stream and watch anime illegally, but if I liked it, I bought the fucking Blu-rays and the DVDs for it. Obviously, Dragon Ball.
There should be. I mean, is there not like a decent anime streaming service?
There is.
Not
It's Crunchyroll. It's
Crunchyroll,
free,
okay.
free with ads, and it has basically every show that's out there.
Right.
But people don't want to watch ads. That's the thing.
And also,
Well,
another thing,
is there a version of Crunchyroll where you can pay to get the ads removed?
Yes,
Crunchyroll.
It's a subscription.
It's in
Yeah,
Crunchyroll.
it's a subscription.
Crunchyroll has
Yeah.
the two op. It's like Crunchyroll is like Hulu. Hulu,
Okay.
you have the free version, which has
Right.
like fucking 5 minutes worth of ads, and that's pretty much Crunchyroll, but with only 60 seconds of ads.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't dislike anime. I'm not into it enough
Right,
to.
right. No, it's
subscribe
understandable.
to a service. So I don't know what.
It's
personally.
pretty much, right. And you want me to just read what else she wrote, the tweets?
Sure.
Okay, so after the "oh no," the Jimmy says with Russell, 2 hours later, she backtracked a lot. She goes, "As to my earlier post, I misspoke. While I absolutely stand by my views on piracy, I am embarrassed to my hyperbolic comparison. It was insensitive, and I'm better than that, and you deserve me better than that." So basically, it kind of backfired on her in a way.
Like, in what sense?
Okay, let me translate it to all my people from the hood that they need a translation. It means that get off your ass, you broke ass motherfucker,
Right.
and pay for this shit. If you don't pay for it, you cheat.
I mean,
That's pretty.
that's
much,
why I don't. That's why I don't go on. That's why I don't have a subscription to Crunchyroll because I don't
I
wanna pay
have
for it.
an anime subscription, but I don't pay for it. My friend pays for it. I don't even fucking watch it because I'm like Rob here. I'm not that into anime,
Right.
and I've actually gotten shit. Like, okay, well,
I mean, I see a lot of Dragon Ball stuff behind you there.
This is one
whoa,
anime.
that's like one anime.
Okay, so you're into that. Gotcha.
And
Right.
that's not even all of the Dragon Ball stuff.
That's only what
That's
you
like
can
a
see.
drop in the little
Right.
Dragon Ball bucket.
I believe it. Yeah.
I got Power Rangers too, man.
That's not anime.
I just got this from GameStop.
GameStop
Right
still
on.
exists.
Yes,
Yeah, it does.
Aw.
Amazingly, right?
In our hearts.
I like
In
it.
our hearts.
it lights up like a fucking lightsaber for some fucking reason.
Didn't do that in the show.
Yeah, I know, it's fucking weird.
Play it like a flute. It sounds like a trumpet.
Yeah.
I had Crunchyroll, but I also didn't fucking pay for that either. My ex paid for that.
Right.
I'm not that into anime. I like anime, but I'm not super into it. Like, if I, fuck, what am I trying to say? I'm kind of like you, Rob. I'm not that into it. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's like the most popular anime right now. Like, people talk about the fuck is popular? Boruto.
My Hero.
not
Okay,
that.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like My Hero because I like the superhero thing, but
I just love watching Homeboy eating his ice cream.
Once
We do
a
this
week.
a lot. Yeah.
Once a week, he's eating something.
that's all of us. Like one time we had a podcast
Only
and
fans.
we were like the song that we chose was too short, so I'm over here.
Dying
Yeah.
because he's
Welcome.
choking on food.
That was me. Also, thank you. I want to say thank you once again to Under Subsidence for allowing us to use their music for our opening. Thank you guys. I hope to see you guys in concert soon. You guys are fucking awesome. With KissAnime, there's gonna be a lot of people upset. We do have streaming services now, but you know, I got Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on DVD for like $15. I mean,
Right.
That's a good deal.
and I can watch it whenever the fuck I want at my own pace or whatever. I mean,
Right.
it's you're gonna have a lot of people upset, but you have Netflix, you have Crunchyroll, you have Hulu,
Disney Plus,
you have
and
Disney
HBO
Plus,
Max,
you have all these.
that.
HBO Max. has
I'm
some-
paying for fucking HBO Max, and I have yet to fucking use it, and I'm kind of
Why?
pissed now because
Bro.
I've already had it for a month, and I bought the service because there was one movie on there that I really wanted to watch, and then I ended up buying the fucking movie.
No,
You'd
you
be
can
clowning
cancel.
on that.
You can cancel HBO Max.
But there's movies on there that I want to
But-
watch that I'm not gonna watch.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, and I mean, like, I get it. Like my folks and I, we used to have Netflix, and then we moved, and then we got rid of Netflix. So it's like, and me. I lost my train of thought. What was my point?
That's
like,
fine.
I get it.
We can
Shut
talk
up.
more about this tomorrow We'll
But,
talk more about it.
There's
Yeah.
too much to cover for it today.
Like,
Yeah,
I get,
no, that's
like, I
that's
get
a
what
whole.
she's saying.
That's a whole
But no,
episode.
like I get what she's saying. Right. I get what she's saying though. Like, yeah, piracy sucks. Like, people put a lot of money into making these
I didn't
shows.
say that.
Goku
She
was
said it, though.
Totally pirate.
No,
She
yeah,
said it,
I
though.
didn't say that. I'm
Right.
I'm Mexican.
And-
I pirate everything.
And I'm not like completely innocent. I've found at some point a couple
Right.
of like pirated sites to do
And-
like my Japanese Transformers and the Super Sentai versions.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm trying to catch up on is the original Japanese stuff. But and I think there was that one comment she did. I was like, okay, you went a little bit too far. But all the rest is like, no, yeah, if you can't afford it, then yeah, it's free with ads. And if you can't sit through a minute or two,
Yeah, she
with
has some
ads,
valid points, but at the same
you-
time, it's just the way
you
it's
have-
just poor
yeah.
miswording.
It's
Yeah.
like,
well,
well, no,
I think
she,
it's-
yeah, she.
no,
she,
I don't think it's
she worded
miswording.
it.
I think she just doesn't give a shit.
She
She's
put her
just like,
foot in
no,
her mouth with
She,
one
no,
little
yeah, the way
statement
she
made.
said
The
it
one,
was,
yeah,
it
the
came
one.
off as bitchy. Like that's what it was.
It was the one
Anyways,
saying that this
well,
isn't for you. That was
like
the one that was wrong.
like we said, we'll talk about it on Wednesday because,
Mhm.
like I said, it's like the anime Matsuri subject. We could just spend days on it, a week.
This horse will be
But
Oh,
there
whole
was
fucking
there
month.
was one thing I was gonna mention though
Huh.
about this whole thing. Just then we could just move on.
Mhm.
Even other voice actors, they even like came their own stance. Here's one of them. For most people who don't know who Kaji Tang, he's a pretty well-known voice actor.
Okay,
for,
who
like,
is
a lot
who's
anime.
that? Who's that?
He was on Megalobox. I'm trying to remember other anime he's done. Trying to remember,
I
but
don't know what Megalobox is.
Neither do I.
Maybe-
oh, it's
TV?
like that. It's that boxing anime. You never seen it?
No.
Mhm.
You realize?
Hajime Ippo?
Let me put it. Let me put it to you like this. Let me put it
Ippo's
to you
the
like
one I
this.
know.
There's a reason why we're called Geeks 5 Ever,
And not anime.
Otaku's 5 Ever, or comic book nerds, or gamers 5 Ever. There's a reason why we just went with Geeks, because we want to like, we want to be
Casual
universal.
across the board.
Because I am
Right.
very like, I am not like,
Right.
the only thing I'm fully committed to are
Dragon Ball.
and my kids.
Okay, but anyway, basically this is what he wrote. He said, "The more professionals take a victory lap over KissAnime going under, the more they drive people to pirate. I would love for folks to support the official release so they can make more product, but you all need to stop rubbing it in people's faces. You're just making more
I
pirates."
mean,
Makes
they're not
sense.
going to stop pirating.
It's,
Doesn't matter what law
Yeah.
you do. It's already illegal to do it in the first
Right.
place. It's not going to stop them.
yeah, so there we go.
Change your URL, and there you go, another website.
There was a bit of a lag, but that's fine. All right, let's go back to our guest today. Sorry about all that. That covered almost 20 minutes of our podcast, and we still had a lot to talk about.
Oh.
And don't feel bad. Like I know you said you're like not super into anime, and that's fine. I like anime, but I don't like it nowhere near as much as everybody else. Like people are talking about, what is it? Hunter x Hunter? Is it Hunter Hunter? What the fuck is the name?
Hunter Hunter.
It's debatable.
No, it's Hunter Hunter. It's not
Never even
debatable.
seen it.
That's what it's actually called.
Like I like comic books, video games, and Dragon Ball Z. Homegirl down here only likes Transformers
Hi.
and Ninja
And-
Turtles.
And
I like
Power
Ninja
Rangers.
Turtles too, and Power Rangers. Jace likes drinking.
You're not wrong. It's not really a geek thing.
Yes, it is.
It's a personal hobby
How
of
many
mine.
fucking geeks do you know don't drink at conventions? Anyways, so like I said, thank you once again for agreeing to be on the podcast.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having me. It's kind of strange to be a guest on someone else's show.
Really?
Yeah, I have before. I've been on the Metal Geeks podcast, and I've been on oh hell, what the hell's Mark's podcast? Holy shit, he's gonna kill me. He does a movie podcast. Why can't I think of shit? I don't know.
I want to call it On the Mark.
No, that would be too on the mark. Anyway, I've been on when I first launched this idea, a few friends let me come on their podcast to talk about it. So, yeah.
How long have you been doing a podcast, like your podcast?
Well, I've been podcasting on and off for like 10 years.
Oh wow. Holy
So
shit.
like yeah, I've been in the Comic Palooza podcast partnership program for several of those as well, doing different things. I did the Rob Zip show. I did the Rob Zip and Friends show. I did a show when do you guys remember Google Hangouts? Did you ever use that? Google
No, I
Hangouts on
remember
air?
it, but I never did it.
Okay.
I used it
Did
occasionally.
it once.
It was awesome. It was a free service from Google/YouTube or whatever. Google Hangouts on air, and we did a show on YouTube. We did a live show on YouTube, and it was kind of like this, where everyone talked to each other, but whoever talked, the video would automatically switch to that person who was talking. So it was super intuitive and free, and you could put in graphics and stuff, and it went away. They didn't explain why they get rid of it, but they just were like, we're getting rid of it. So now, things like Restream, and I mentioned I use StreamYard, have come up to kind of fill those gaps. But so I got StreamYard initially. I was going to try to use it to live stream concerts from different places, because like you guys, I use YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and everything, and I wanted to be able to put those concerts in different places. But I found it doesn't matter like what your equipment is, unless you have like the best equipment and you're plugged into the lines themselves, and you have a sound mix going to your video that's separate from the sound mix that's going out to the audio, it's just gonna suck. So I ended up keeping the StreamYard to use to do my interviews. With the COVID happening, a lot of bands aren't touring, so they've been very accessible. So it's actually been a great thing for me, because I do band interviews just when I go to the venues and stuff like that. But to be able to do them from my office, it's been great. I have a huge one coming up next Monday. I'm really excited about.
Yeah, I saw that you had like made an announcement on your page about you're gonna. I forgot who you were interviewing.
It's Dauber Beverly. He's the drummer for Oceans of Slumber. They're on Century Media Records. They have a new album coming out, and they're trying to do all the promotion they can. They have a couple of videos, singles that are out on YouTube already. But they would be on the road touring, but they can't. They're big. They're big in Europe. They're big in the metal scene in the United States, and they're based in Houston. So they're definitely the biggest metal band in Houston right now. One of the biggest, if ever. Not the biggest ever, but they're like current metal bands from Houston. They are definitely the biggest. So, and he was in Insect Warfare, which is like a seminal grindcore band, and he's also got a couple of other bands that are killer. But we're going to talk mostly about Oceans of Slumber, because, like I said, they have the new album, and he's trying to do everything he can to help promote that.
Just real quick, I want to acknowledge some of our commenters and their comments, hopefully. Shout out, hey, what's going on? Black Sonic, Diana, Animator, Bro Man. That, I think you're new. Welcome to the podcast. A lot of people are talking about they have Funimation, Crunchyroll, Verve, Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu, Verve. They're talking about the Dandelion says, I use Google Hangouts. I miss it. Oh, man, I'm a little gassy right now.
I read one of the comments. It was a question about Sonic.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Sonic asked if you're
Sonic
eating
corn in a cup.
No. Is Sonic eating Sonic?
Oh, Sonic is...
Sonic sells
free,
corn?
That's some fourth wall bullshit right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
if you want, this is
Eat
what
yourself.
our OnlyFans is going to be about. So there you go. Preview, here you go.
That's right.
One
Yeah.
review
Or
right
the
here.
English
Can you
voiceover.
imagine the people watching that too? Like, yeah, that's right. Eat that ice cream.
Dude,
Shredded wheat.
there are YouTube pages for it, so I mean, it's a thing. You probably could make an OnlyFans where you just ate Sonic.
We're making. Well, that's actually. We really are making an OnlyFans where we're filming ourselves eating
cereal.
bowls of cereal.
Okay, well, go for it. Good luck.
It's like, that's right. Get in there all nice and deep black.
You could probably even put that on Pornhub. You could post almost anything to Pornhub.
That's how I
true,
watch
though.
Steven Universe.
We
No,
might
no.
actually start posting the podcast.
I watched like the full movie of the newest My Hero movie on Pornhub. It was like good quality too.
Yeah, like Pornhub makes so much money that we might actually start streaming on there too.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah, I could be a cam
Can you
girl.
imagine? Can you imagine us starting our... Welcome, everybody, to the Geeks 5 Ever Live podcast. We are streaming out of YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Pornhub Live.
Wear
Jesus
Pornhub shirts.
Christ.
I know that bald guy. What?
Remember, on Pornhub, there are single women out nearby you. All you have to do is sign up. No credit card required.
First month is free.
They are ready to fuck.
I saw a meme
It's
that
fucking
was Pornhub's numbers go up. Pornhub realizing that people are using it to watch anime. People just post anime onto Pornhub
Yeah,
You
why not?
because they can't take it down.
They can't. Pornhub
Yeah.
probably has more fucking money than YouTube.
More freedom.
This
mean,
is porn. It's anime.
You know,
it's porn to a lot of
people
people.
will be bitchy about KissAnime being taken down, but there will be riots in the streets if Pornhub goes down.
Burn it down.
For the 10th, welcome to News Network Live. For the 10th day in a row, the United States is once again under fire and on fire for the removal of Pornhub. The Pornhub owners and administrators acknowledged the fact that anime was being pirated and streamed on the website. When asked about this, they said, fuck it. There's people fucking. Who cares?
We
asked-
want to wank. We want to wank.
When asked some of the writers why they are doing this, all they had was this to say, Nani? Oh man, that would be the day. Okay, so one of our commenters said, "Tell the guest if he ever interviews Green Day, I will be at the video."
Do you interview that are people that are non-metal bands, or is it strictly
Metal.
a
Oh,
genre?
No, I interviewed my friend who's a big polka musician.
I'm out.
Oh.
So
Polka's
I mean,
pretty good.
yeah. So that I
That's
have to
your
do a
Weird Al.
little. I have to do that a little more as the Rob Zip show, more so than the Most Epic Adventures, because most people expect the Most Epic Adventures to be metal. But
Mhm.
yeah, I'll interview anybody. Green Day, I actually do like Green Day. So I don't. Most metalheads don't listen to only metal. That would be pretty fucking boring. So yeah, I mean,
First off,
if
I
I
want
got the
to
chance
say,
to interview Green Day, that'd be great. But I don't see it happening.
I want to
don't-
say thank you for that comment. By the way, because I like metal.
Mhm.
I like Drowning Pool. I like Slipknot. I like there's some other ones that I can't think of the name right now.
So slow it down.
The band that provides the song, our opening songs, or the songs that we use for the podcast, they're a metal band in Texas, and they're really good friends of mine.
Who are they?
They're called Under Subsidence.
I don't know who they are.
They're very local to Texas. I'll send you their info, man. Check them out.
All right, cool.
I like their music. I like
No,
metal.
I do a lot to support local bands for sure. There's so I'm drinking out of a cup. My cup is the Vakken Open Air. I should have been just coming back from Germany right now, but of course that happened. But I went last year. I went last year, and they have a battle of the bands to. They have a worldwide battle of the bands, and then each country has a battle to send a band to that battle there. So I cover the battle in the United States. I covered it last year, and I covered it this year, and it's all unsigned. They have to be unsigned bands. So I get to meet a lot of local bands that way in Houston and in Texas and throughout the country. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
that's how I get to go. I get invited to go to some of these other events. It's just because I meet these bands, and then they were like, "Hey, I'm going to play at this thing," and I'm like, "Okay, I'll fucking go." I went to Atlanta last year. I went to this place called. It used to be where they used to have the Gathering of the Juggalos in Southern Illinois, but now they have a metal festival there.
Nice.
And I interviewed the organizer on my show twice. Once when they were talking about it, and then again he made the announcement on my show that they had to cancel it this year. So
Yeah, and a lot of things, especially for us. So we do a lot of Comic Cons and anime conventions. We do panels, events.
I've probably seen you guys at Comic Palooza.
Probably. Yeah, we definitely do stuff for them too.
Yeah.
We had a panel where we read shitty fan fiction.
I definitely was not there.
No, but it's
No one
funny.
else was
It's
either.
funny as hell. No, apparently they gave us a small room, but so I didn't think a lot of people were going to show up. But apparently, the events coordinator came into the room and she's like, "Listen, I apologize. Next year I'll give you a bigger room." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And she's like, "There was a line wrapped around the corner to get in, and we had to turn everybody away
Oh wow.
because we gave you a small room." I was like, "Are you
Well,
fucking serious?"
That's a good problem to have, though.
Because I know the panel is very popular. Because the way we do it is we'll pick some of the shittiest fan fiction you can find, and we will read it the way it is spelled out. We won't fix the grammar. We won't fix the words. Like if the word is misspelled, we have to try to read it by pronouncing it the best we can. That's why when we were reading the Harry Potter one, she says goofic.
Is that a gothic?
Instead of gothic, she put goofic. And then
Not
she
even
talks
close
like
to the
her
same
sex
word.
scenes are like he put his thingy in. He put his you know what in my you know where. So it's pretty fucking awful, but people laugh.
It's awful.
We've done Comic Palooza. We've done Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Power Rangers, Dragon Ball versus Naruto. We've done Dragon Ball panels.
Pokemon versus Digimon.
We did Pokemon versus Digimon, and that one almost turned into a fist fight. I like Pokemon versus Digimon because with the anime fans for those two, like the adults are like, nuh-uh, nuh-uh, but we had like two little 6-year-olds come up, and they're like citing like actual quotes from the show, episode numbers, like timestamps, and they're like giving us equations and math problem. I'm like, what the fuck?
Look at these
Yeah,
little weebs.
they pretty much will give the full context.
No, yeah, we had two 7-year-olds in there arguing, and their argument was so good, it made the 14-year-old that was standing there look stupid. No, but I'm dead fucking serious. That's why we changed the age. Like, okay, these kids are getting too smart. They're making my audience look dumb. We're gonna increase.
We gotta eliminate these cool kids and get only the dumb people in.
You gotta get the dumb people. Battle of the Bands is an indie band pageant.
That's right. So is
Well,
That
I mean,
is.
if there's something called Battle of the Bands, I mean, she could be right. But this is called the Vakken Metal Battle. I'm just saying it is a battle of the bands.
We're gonna have something called. I know Battle of the Bands is just like a competition where they play against each other, and
Yeah,
Mhm.
We'll see them
right.
fight.
And that's what it is. That's what the Vakken Metal Battle is. It's a competition.
right.
so
It's like how
I want to have something next year at Delta that's kind of like Battle of the Bands, but with. I guess we'll do the singing competition again. I don't know. We're trying to come up with ideas for our next convention. When conventions and going out and having fun and enjoying life comes back next year, hopefully. For those of you that don't know, South Korea just had a spike in numbers. So right now, I have something to say about that. I really don't want to say it, but I can and I know people are gonna get pissed off at me and say, how can I be so negative? But with the way fucking things are going, I can see the shit lasting next year too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We need that vaccine. That's what we need.
the sad
Well, I mean,
reality.
The Black Plague lasted for 3 years.
Oh my
And so
fucking
does
god!
that
Don't
span-
tell me that.
The Spanish flu lasted like a few years too.
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we don't need any more of these. I don't want any more fucking.
Debbie Downers.
No, fuck. I was
Negative
gonna say.
Nancy's.
Remember how I called snow the white man's winter?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want any more of that, but with diseases.
White people love a good plague. I already told you that.
Yeah,
I
I
like.
think
the
this
best
is.
plagues.
I think this is from the wishes from the people who went to Renfest. They're like, I would love a plague, and then now I kind of bit them in the butt. It's like, oh shit, not literally.
Renfest is still happening though, so I don't know if that actually.
Yeah, I'm not going. This is gonna be the first year in several years. I'm not even going.
Which Renaissance Festival?
Texas.
The Texas Renaissance Festival.
You go to the Texas Renaissance Festival?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I go to the Texas Renaissance Festival. I go to Sherwood Renaissance Festival.
Wait, okay, so did you go camping last year?
Did I go camping? If I camp, I usually just go by myself or go with a group of
Mm-hmm.
friends and like the quiet area, which is next to the
Yeah.
party zone, which is
Yeah.
not a quiet anymore. So yeah, I don't drink or do any drugs or anything like that. So I don't really party. I live close enough. Honestly, it's just easier for me to drive home.
I felt like everybody was just staring at me after you said that. Like,
I am.
I don't drink or do drugs. Everybody's just like looking right at me.
Your
Yeah.
There's
guest
no
is
judgment.
just
There's no
calling you out.
judgment. There's no
Total
judgment of
judgment.
anyone watching this that does. I just personally don't. So
Right.
I can
there's-
I can actually respect that. I can
like
respect,
I did used to drink. You were talking about being at conventions drunk. That was totally me on like Saturdays, without a doubt.
Goku every day.
But
Yeah.
and like if you're going to the Renaissance Festival and you're drinking all day, it's definitely a good idea to stay there and camp, without a doubt.
Mhm.
But I mean, I don't.
Have
need
you-
to do that.
Have
Oh,
you ever
there-
seen anyone running around in a Pikachu suit or Bart
okay, I was about to get into that.
at a convention
I was about to
or
get into
Texas
that.
Renaissance?
I was about to get into that. Thank you. The reason why I asked was because last year at the campgrounds, I was running around in a Pikachu costume, a mascot Pikachu costume,
Okay.
drunk as shit, just running around fighting porta potties.
Yeah, sure.
And losing.
I mean, that's not that unusual. So
Every time it's always him though. It's never someone else. It's just him.
It's
Every
just-
story, it's
Yeah.
just him.
It's because
Yeah.
last year was like every year at Renaissance campgrounds, I get more and more out there, more and more open. Last year, I was walking from the bonfire back to my camp, and I'm like, man, and I saw this long ass line for the porta potties to use the bathroom, and I'm like, and it was mostly dudes, and I'm like, you know what? And I'm drunk and high as shit, so I'm like, you know what? There sure are a lot of grown ass men waiting to take a piss when we're out here in the middle of the fucking woods. And then this lady's like, fuck yeah, there are. Y'all got dicks. Go piss between the cars. And then, like, they all look at each other and they're like, you know what? They got a fucking point. And, like, 7 of them walked away. So the line was practically gone. The one dude that stayed by was like, dude, I got to take a shit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So, yeah, I need to stop drinking eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
We just bring on guests, tell Goku he has a problem.
No. So,
But do you play card or board games?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
I have Cards Against Humanity. I have all of them except for the weed deck, just because I don't find it funny. I guess I'm kind of lame about that. But so I have Cards Against Humanity, but I don't play it very often. And then I just bought a Lord of the Rings board game from like 1977,
Cool.
78 on eBay. It was like $80, and it's like a real simple like kids board game, but it's Lord of the Rings. I fucking love Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
so hard.
Did it have
Yeah.
any pewter figures in there?
No pewter. No, it's plastic.
Aw, that sucks.
It's
But
a 70s Milton Bradley board game.
Oh, well, that makes more sense. But no, yeah, my friends, we don't like drink or do drugs either, Jesse. And so all we do is
Damn!
play like.
well, you know, first
Just threw
off,
it under a bus like
first
that.
first off, you're lying because you told us you drink.
Only
Not
with celebrities.
anymore. And only with celebrities, yeah.
Well, so like Dungeons and Dragons. My best friend in the
Yeah.
world. My best friend in the world tried to trick me into playing Dungeons and Dragons once. He tried to coerce me into
I
playing
look at
it.
some D&D.
And I said, no, I will not play Dungeons and Dragons. I will never play Dungeons and Dragons. And I put my foot down that day, and I to this day refuse to play it. And it's kind of, some of my friends are kind of sad about it. Like I have a group of friends that play, like that's the only kind of time they get together is when they get together and play Dungeons and Dragons. And like my
Yeah.
friend has a monitor, like he turned on the side, and they use it as their game grid, and they play like they've got like moving water and stuff when they're like
cool.
across the ocean. Like it's like these are like engineers and shit. So like it's some top notch gaming that I probably would enjoy. And my new girlfriend, she was like, I think that was one of the things she asked me is if I played Dungeons and Dragons. I'm like, no. And I told her the story, and she's like, oh man, you'd be a great DM. I'm like, I don't know, maybe. I vowed my best friend I would never play it. Maybe my girlfriend could talk me into it. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe your best friend was worried that he'd lose you forever, because that's a rabbit hole you will not get out of.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's what I hear.
I've only ever played it once, and I honestly don't. It's not really my thing. The one time I did play it though, I was pissing off the DM. Like, so the story starts off, we're at a fucking bar or something, and you can either prepare or you can go scout out the fucking castle that you're going to. And I'm like, okay, my character gets so drunk he passes out in the middle of the bar floor. All right, Goku, you lose stamina points. I'm like, fuck. So the next day, we go to the fucking, like, okay, you have ventured to the castle wall. Like, why did I go to the castle wall? I don't want to go to the castle wall. And he's like, that's part of the quest, Goku. All right, fine. So we're trying to open the fucking front door. Nobody can open it. Everybody's rolling. They're fucking open it. So I'm like, you know what? It's my turn. I'm going to knock on the door and yell pizza. Fucking roll for it. It worked. Door opens. I'm like,
Hey.
ha, hey. Everybody will open the door for pizza. And then he starts giving me like these looks. So next thing you know, we're supposed to be looking for like this hidden room. So I'm going to molest the statue. So I rolled for it and it worked and a lever appeared. And then we find this hidden room. And then we're fighting this fucking monster. And I do a fireball attack or some shit like that. And then I ended up killing half the team and killing the monster at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like,
I don't see the problem with this. It sounds great.
That does sound
he's
great.
like, I'm like, Goku, you just killed half the team. And I'm like, that's fine. I rolled to use the Dragon Balls.
This just means you have a new quest.
I just ended up pissing him off, but it was fun. It was great. I mean, I just didn't really like it because everyone's. I don't know. I don't take anything seriously, and they took it very serious. I was like, that's a turnoff.
You would be better in our group. We joke around all the time. My friend is like a wood, I think like half wood elf or some shit. I can't remember exactly. But anyway, so there was this town we were investigating. People were like disappearing or whatever. And my friend, the wood elf, for reasons, decides to
You can't even remember?
no, shut up.
I was
I
drunk.
can't remember the specific detail. I can't remember the specific detail of why, but like, okay, so like vegetables were animating themselves. So she
don't use it.
interrogates a broccoli and it had negative intelligence. So when she asked it a question and it was thinking, it steamed itself.
This sounds like the type of game I would have walked out of. Bro,
Yeah.
did you just say vegetables? I'm out.
I'm a carnivore only.
Was this a vegan board game?
No, actually, that was just like one of the things there. No, one of our other.
Is this a
one of
Jewish
my
thing?
other- no, shut up. I'm the only one there.
Yes. Dungeons and Dragons is a Jewish thing.
No, not that. I meant the game.
No,
Like
it's still
that
dry.
specific campaign.
No, it's not, I'm still the only Jew there.
Are you sure?
But no, like, so yes.
Did you ask?
These are my friends that I've been in high school with. They
She brought
know
out some bacon
They-
and just
they
said
are
who
not-
grabbed it.
they are not any of that.
Everyone didn't know I was Mexican. Everybody thought I was fucking Maui and Samoan. Even the Samoans thought I was Samoan.
That's great. But no, all these guys have known me for like, we've known each other half our lives. They know I'm Jewish. So that has nothing to do with anything. But the point is like, no, and it's not a vegan thing. One of the characters is a rabbit who's like, thinks she's a vampire and she's our healer, yet she wants to kill people. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Vegans are the ones that only eat fish, right?
Oh,
What?
vegans don't eat any living thing. Only
Right.
plants. No milk, no cheese, no fish,
Yeah.
no chicken.
So they
no
don't.
anything.
So they don't go down on their partners either.
You can't do it. That's a person. Can't eat that.
Which doesn't pertain to anyone on this podcast, as far as I know. I don't know if we
Sonic.
Have
Oh,
any.
Right.
vegan.
Is he?
No.
No, he's
Okay.
eating ice
No.
cream.
No
Yeah.
judgment if you are. Hey, it
How
could
is
be vegan
how is
ice
that
cream.
how
It could be vegan ice cream.
You could lie to us.
Sonic doesn't sell vegan ice cream.
That's true.
For all we know, that was corn.
Yeah,
Uh,
elote.
Mr. Rob, are you vegan?
I'm not. No.
Okay.
Those don't get real awkward.
We didn't want you to. We didn't want you to be on here and we're like, oh crap, he's vegan. Let's not offend him.
No, man, come on. If somebody's offended, if a vegan is offended about you talking about shit like that, that's a little bit too much.
Right.
Some people that are like, not. I'm not trying to say vegans in just only vegans, but
I
as an
will be right
example,
back.
you do have like the people that are part of groups like vegans
Mhm.
that get offended just about any little just by eating a cheeseburger in front of them. Like, how could you? Well,
Well, yeah.
you know, I pick it up,
I
bring
have
it to my mouth.
another.
Right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being vegan, but at the same time, like,
It's
the same
fucking
thing with.
expensive.
Well, that's their choice, but it's like religion. You know, I don't care what religion you are, just don't be like shoving yours down my throat.
Hey.
I'm gonna be me, you be you, and we'll be cool.
Yeah, well,
I learned from
that's
nature.
right. Don't shove your religion down her throat. Shove something else.
Shut up.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburgers.
Can't do
We're
it.
talking about cheeseburgers.
Can't do that.
Why can't you eat a
Right.
cheeseburger?
It's not kosher.
I'm too Mexican for this. We in Mexico, we only have one fucking belief and one religion. That's poor.
That's poor.
Yeah, like a lot of Mexicans are Catholic, but we're also too poor. Like if we kill a cow, we eat everything.
Nah, so like, okay, so the whole thing is
First
that
poor church of peso.
right. So the whole thing is like with depending on how devout you are, you're not supposed to mix milk and meat. So I can't technically eat cheeseburgers.
What if you took the cheese off, ate the burger, and then ate the cheese?
How about you switch religions? Have you ever heard? Do you have 45 minutes to talk
I
about our
don't
Lord and
like
Savior?
being
Do you have
I don't
45
like being
minutes?
Jewish, thank you very much.
Do you have 45
That's-
minutes to talk about our Lord and Savior, Son Goku?
No.
Why?
Fuck
Come
Son
on.
Goku. Then I'd have
No.
to change the label. And I like this label.
No, you don't. You can keep it.
It'd be stupid if I was super Jew and not actually a Jew.
I mean,
I get in trouble.
I get the label
Exactly.
illegal, and I'm not actually illegal.
Maybe they're not talking about you being illegal. They're talking about something else. Like, hey, you can't take that. It's illegal.
Did you just call me illegal?
No.
Anyway, so
Actions.
No.
all right. So for our guests, you said that you've never been a guest on other people's podcasts.
No, I have.
You have
A few
Okay.
times.
A few times. A few times.
Few
Okay.
times.
I was listening.
Well, typically I am the one giving the interviews. Typically.
Like, was it like, so when we contacted you, was it like really weird? Like, what the hell? Like,
No. It's just like it's whatever. You know, I figured that you guys did see it in one of the Houston podcasting groups.
Right, yeah, I saw it on the Metal Geeks, and
Okay.
I liked your layout, like how whenever you would transition, like the screens would move instead of like where ours is, it completely changes.
Yeah, we're kind of squished on yours. I'm watching it on Facebook right now. I look
Yeah.
thinner. I look thinner, which is nice.
Force
I mean, I can
perspective.
fix it. I can make everybody whiter.
Mm.
Oh, everyone disapprove. Everybody's just like,
No.
No, but it's cool. I like how you have the comments on the side. The way StreamYard, like I said, I use StreamYard. I actually pay them. They don't pay me, which it should be the other way around. They should pay me at this point, but they have it to where there's a chat in the studio. There's a studio setup. It's all browser based,
Mhm.
so it's just on a web page, and the chat comes up from all the different places. Like I see you've got the Facebook logos with the people's names, so it's got the Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope or whatever. And if I want to put their comment on the screen, I can. If not, I don't have to. The only people that can see those comments are if people are watching that particular stream on that service.
Mhm.
So, but I can pull in the comments from the different services based on whatever, and I can kick people out. I had to kick some people out because they were being a little too rude to my friend. Because okay, you saw us and there was a couch auction going on.
Right, yeah, we were talking about the couch.
So I found out because you can see, you know, who shares your videos, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I found that someone had shared the video in this group that said the group is called "Is This the Couch Auction?" And I looked at it, and there's only like 62 people in this group. It's not a huge group. but I think they're all friends. They all know each other. But what they do is every day they find a live stream and they put it in the group and they decide this is the group that we're gonna harass. This is the live stream we're gonna harass. And I just happened to be the lucky feller that night.
Nice.
And so yeah, it said on there, ask him about the unicorn meat. And then some people came in there and started asking us about dolphin meat and different kinds of dolphin meat, unicorn meat.
Okay, that explains why y'all kept talking about dolphin meat. I was like,
Yeah, because people were asking us about the dolphin meat because that's how they shared it. He shared it saying, ask him about the dolphin meat. And the group is this the couch option? So people started asking about the couch. And it was funny because we were actually we're talking about a couch because my friend lives in Las Vegas and there's a death metal festival happening in October, believe it or not. It's limited to 200 people in this venue that I think normally holds 500. So I had to buy my ticket today when they went on sale. But she's going to let me sleep on her couch. So we were talking about her couch and I was talking about, how new is this couch? How clean is this couch? You know what I mean? And so these people started talking about auctioning off the couch. It was kind of on topic,
right.
That's gonna be weird.
Yeah. So it was a little strange.
Yeah, because I joined, like, I guess for like the last quarter, because I stumbled upon it, I started watching it, and then y'all started talking about the couch and the couch being auctioned off. I was like, wait, what? And so, like, it was, I remember you were talking about, like, you were, like, yawning. Oh, man, I'm super tired. I need to get off soon. And you stayed on for, like, another 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But
Because
I was watching, and I'm like, okay, this seems pretty cool. I like the layout. I really enjoy it. And I get the whole rude commenters thing. We've had a few where I had to block them and remove their comments. But their comments are still on the stream. Like, only once, though.
Okay.
Has one of my friends come on here and commented, and another one of our followers didn't like his comment, so they started fighting in the comment section. And it's in the stream. It's like
It's in the stream. Yeah.
It's one of our older videos.
Yeah, if you have like a constant stream going, then yeah, that can be an issue. So that's one good thing about the service that I use is I can choose what actually goes on the screen or not. Sometimes though, I'll try to click one and it'll scroll up, and I'll accidentally click one I don't want to put up there.
Right.
And that's not that big a deal. I just click it to take it off. But like, there's been a couple that I'm like, oh, I don't want that. I don't want that on there.
Yeah. Well, like, the reason why I chose to keep them, because like our panels, like, I take the same, I guess, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but like, just like our panels, a lot of our panels are very fan interaction. And so the comments benefit two things. They benefit because our followers, our friends, and our whoever they can watch the show and they can interact and they can see their comments and they can kind of talk to each other. But the comments are also there to help my co-hosts who are also here that want to see the comments.
Right.
Even though there's a bit of a delay.
Yeah.
They can see the comments as well, because I've tried to do the share screen with Zoom and have me on here, and it doesn't work on the app that well. So the podcast does evolve, it does change, and it does get better and better over time. I do like the layout we have right now. It's pretty good. Yeah, we're all kind of scrunched up, but we have to make room for Patrick and the bear. Patrick has $3, and there's our bear, our official.
Yeah, so I was going to
mascot.
ask about that.
That's important.
The bear is just a running joke that
Bear.
went way too
Yeah.
long. One day we were talking about, how the fuck did we start talking about bears?
I don't know.
You randomly just brought it up.
I
think
did
there's
not
a comment about them, and you think that bears are real, and it's obvious that bears are fake. So
Yeah, they're not fucking fake.
this is clearly someone in a costume. Fake.
But that one is not a guy in a costume.
This is a guy in a costume. It's a bear. And
But I'm
This
talking
is
about our
fake.
mascot.
I don't know. You
No,
get
that's a picture. That's a picture of a real bear in a river.
I don't know. You can get Ronnie Coleman, stuff him in a brown suit. It looks just like
And look, it's a picture of a real bear, and Patrick's soliciting him for sex. He's like, I got $3.
Okay, that's what that is. Okay.
the $3 was the upgrade from the Joker one we had on there before.
Yeah, we had a Joker from a video clip, where he's like counting everybody's money and he only contributed like 53 cents. It's from the old animated series. Anyway, so so tell us a little bit about your podcasting journey, because I have a lot of people. So when I first started podcasting, I was a security guard. I'm like, you know what? People have always told me that I need to be on the radio because I have the voice for it. And I wanted to do a podcast. And a lot of people really, really doubted the podcast. They're like, oh, you know, it's not going to get popular. Like, I don't know. They were saying all kinds of bullshit. And it really pissed me off. In less than a year, we wanted to hit 100 subscribers on our YouTube channel in a year. We hit it within 6 months. Within 2.5 years, we had 350 subscribers. So we're doing really well for a podcast, especially like I didn't have money for equipment. I didn't have money for a lot. Like I had a microphone and I was recording on my cell phone, and that was it.
You know what, man? Cell phones are awesome. I do a lot with my cell phone.
Right.
Like when I do like an audio only podcast, I use Anchor. You guys ever use that?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
I use Power Direct.
Okay. Well, Anchor is free. It's owned by Spotify, and there are a lot of good tools with it. Again, I'm not paid by Anchor. I don't pay. Actually, I take that back. I am paid by Anchor. You can run ads on your podcast that you record yourself, and they pay you, which you have to get a lot of listens. Again, they're owned by Spotify, so you know how that works. You have to get a lot of listens to get paid anything, but it's there and it's free, and I use it whenever I make an audio only podcast, which I'm not doing too much of that right now because I'm trying to stick to YouTube because I do have my YouTube monetized. So I'm trying to do more with getting people to watch my videos on YouTube and get those. You can't get paid from YouTube until you've earned at least $100, and I haven't earned $100 yet, so I haven't gotten paid by YouTube yet. But I'm building on it.
You just can't get paid from YouTube, from what I hear.
Well, no, you can. Actually, my buddy Brian, and his wife has a YouTube page, which I'm not subscribed to because I'm not sure what it is, but she just posted that she just got paid from YouTube. She just got her first check from YouTube. So I know one person that's getting paid from YouTube.
We were at the verge at one point of getting paid, but then they changed their stupid policy to the $100.
They changed it. Yeah, they made it very difficult. They made it very, very difficult to do a lot of things. So, I wanted, like I was telling you, I wanted to do live streaming of concerts and stuff like that, and I wanted to do it more on YouTube than Facebook. But then I was like, well, if I use StreamYard, I could do it to all of them, right? Mm-hmm. Well, to stream on a cell phone on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers.
Holy shit!
So I have over 10,000 subscribers now.
Oh wow!
So do I have 10 or 11,000? I'm not. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
15,000.
I don't have 15,000. It's either 10 or 11. But I wanted to get to 10. If you're at 10,000, you can use. They have studios across the world that you can use and do live shows, or you can do shows from.
Right. YouTube kind of has like the same thing. They have like
a
building.
YouTube.
Oh right, I thought you were talking about somebody else. I'm sorry.
Yeah. YouTube. YouTube has studios all over the world. Mm-hmm. There's L.A., Tokyo, Berlin, New York, and there's some other ones. But I was going to use the Berlin one this summer because I was going to go to Berlin, but obviously it's not fucking happening. Right. And L.A. I was going to try to use L.A., but I don't think anybody's using those studios right now because of what's going on. So
right there, everyone. I think everybody has to stream from home. So I know a lot of people that they've been really like in the beginning they were like really pissed about it, but now they've gotten used to it. Like honestly, like a lot of our followers come from the conventions. We go to the con, we meet people, we talk to them, we drink with them, we party with them. Like, hey man, follow us, join us, because we don't just do the podcast, we do the panels, and the panels is like where we really thrive. Yeah. Like that's how we get all of our free shit, like our badges, the alcohol, the vitamins. We call that illegal stuff vitamins. We call them vitamins.
Diana was saying they need a Houston one. I guess you mean studio.
Right.
I could see them putting one in Austin, I don't know that they have yet. Again, I don't remember all the places they have one, but I would go to Austin. Austin's a 3 hour drive from my house. I live in Spring, so I just get a 99 to 290 and I'm there.
Right. I would like one in Houston. If there was one in Austin, I would probably have to move.
Well, if you did it once a month, you know, you could do that. You don't have to move to Austin to do something once a month.
Film a month's worth of shit in a single day or a single weekend.
Like a taping.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what a lot of when you watch like The Price is Right, they don't do one a day. They do like 2 or 3 in a day, and they just do them a couple days a week.
Jeopardy's
sometimes-
all done within like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, talk shows too. Like they would say previously recorded, like in the beginning of the show, because they just tape them like a few days and like a few of them a day.
Yeah, like Maury Povich does that, and Jerry Springer. I remember when he used to do that. I knew somebody that was on Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
It's usually not a good thing.
No, well, they made up a story because they just wanted a free trip to Chicago, and that's what most of that was. And they were on and off really quick because their story was lame, and the producer that brought them, they probably got fired for bringing a lame ass fake story up there. So,
Wow.
but yeah, that's just TV. Like unless it's live, like most of that stuff is filmed, or like also like like the Tonight Show. There's an episode on Friday, but they never ever are there on Friday.
Right, they film it during the day too when they do it.
Right. Yeah, I've been to tapings. I've been to several tapings in New York for when it was Conan O'Brien, late night with Conan O'Brien, and it was late night with Jimmy Fallon. Yeah. So I've been in the same studio for both of those guys. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, they're in the middle of the day. You have to go in the like kind of in the morning if you're in a standby line to try to get in. And for Fridays they'll film a couple episodes on like Thursday, so they don't have to do anything on Friday.
That's pretty cool. I hope they. There's some questions. Diana's talking about the Joker Bear. Oh, the Patrick thing. So you say you've been doing podcasts. You've been on and off for 10 years. And just kind of like to go back a little bit to when I first started off. How like was it difficult, or like what was it like experience wise, like the
Challenges.
Like what were the challenges
Yeah,
in when you were first starting off? Because I've had a lot of people that as soon as they saw that we did this, they wanted to like jump on the bandwagon. Oh, he's doing it, I guess it must be easy as shit. Let me go ahead and do it. And I've seen a lot of people try, they start, and then they, like after a couple of months, they haven't become rich yet, so they just abandon the project.
Well, yeah, it's just another medium, It's just another way to get your message out there. So if you have a flippant attitude on anything, it's not going to be successful. Anything you do, when you start off with it, it's going to suck. And some people, it always sucks. Some people, they learn and they get better. And, I'll tell this to bands. I'll tell this to podcasters. I'll tell this to anybody to artists. Do things that make you happy. Do things that you get enjoyment and fulfillment out of. Because when it starts to suck for you and it becomes a chore and you don't want to do it anymore, just don't do it. It's not worth it. And it shows in your product as well. You can tell when a band is in a contract and they have this last album to put out. It's always the shittiest album, right? So if you guys enjoy making this show, then keep doing it. If one of you are like, this kind of sucks, I want to, eat Sonic on OnlyFans instead, then, get them out and bring somebody else in, or, whatever. I'm not saying that you need to leave Sonic. Don't get me wrong. I'm not calling you out.
Right. No worries. Example. Yeah.
Well, calling you out.
Thank you.
And so the funny thing is, just real quick on that statement is, the hosts that you see here are the newest members of the podcast. We had previous hosts before, and life happens.
Absolutely.
So they stepped away. One of them just kind of like without talking to us and saying anything. They just kind of like went away, and they didn't say anything to me, and that kind of like made me a little upset. Because one of our co-hosts, they're like, "Oh man, I have school now, and I'm so it's just hitting me so hard that I had to drop a couple of classes." I'm like, "Listen, man, just go ahead and take whatever time you need. Doesn't matter how long, and whenever you're ready to come back, we'll have you come back."
Get rid of Sonic.
Right.
Get rid of me.
One thing I do is a podcast with my friend Ocho. We call it the Zip and Ocho Hour, and we did it. We used Anchor. We just made it an audio only podcast. But he was one of my co-hosts on the Broken Frames, which is a video podcast. And so I was like, Ocho, I want to start doing, going back to doing just video on YouTube, because I'm trying to drive more traffic to the YouTube. And so we started to do it, but he was having some connection issues. He had some shitty internet. Actually had some internet problems a couple of times, but those work themselves out. But he's going through some stuff, and so we haven't done anything for a while. But I actually talked to him today, and he was like, "Yeah, give me about a month, and we can start doing it again." And for us, it's like he doesn't use social media a whole lot. Like, he's on there, he follows me and everything, but he just gets on there every once in a while. And so he texted me, and he's making sure everything was cool. And so for us to do a weekly podcast together, it was a great opportunity for us to talk about what was going on. Because like there was some kind of news story, and he didn't know what was going on because he hasn't been able to watch the news either. And I was like, oh, well, it's just too much to explain into a text. But if we were doing a podcast, we could talk all about it,
Right. Yeah.
So sometimes doing a podcast with your friends, it's a good opportunity to just catch up with one another and talk about, you guys talk about things you like with the anime and stuff like that. So it's a good reason to make a podcast or a video podcast or whatever you want to call it, to just talk about things you like with people you like. So.
Right. Yeah. So when I came up with Geeks 5 Ever podcast, I came up with it for the idea, like, I want to be universal. Like, okay, I don't want to just cover anime because I don't know, like, everything. Like, somebody's going to be like, hey, did you watch the latest episode of Attack on Titan? And I'm like, I don't watch that shit. And people are like, gasp. And I'm like, what? It fucking sucks. I don't watch that shit. And people get mad and like, so some of my friends would get mad, and I'm like, you know what? I want to be universal. I want to cover comics, video games, movies, anime, manga, wrestling, music. That we've had a couple DJs, we've had a couple musicians, we had some bands on here, because I'm like, being a geek doesn't mean you only like comics and anime. You can like anything and be a geek. You're a geek for that specific thing that you like. So like, okay, like we invited you because you are part of, like, you do so much stuff with metal, and I really like metal, and one of the bands that provide the themes, like provide their music that we can use, is a metal band. So I'm like, dude, this is fucking perfect. This works.
Cool.
So like, that's why when I approached you, like, yeah, fuck yeah, I want to have this guy on the show and talk about what he does. So you talk about traveling on your shows. How often, before COVID-19 happened, how often did you travel?
I mean, just whenever I could, because I still have a job. So fortunately, I've been there for 18 years. So
But that PTO.
I get a lot of I accrue a lot of benefit time. So every chance I can get, I go, and it's been killer this year. I've still been able to do some traveling. I took a road trip last month. I went up to South Dakota and back. I went to a death metal festival in South Dakota. And in South Dakota, there's so few people. It's like COVID never happened. So like it was me and a couple other dudes. There was another band that half of the band were from Texas. And we were the three of us were the only ones wearing masks.
They're naturally social distanced.
Yeah. And actually, a guy shook my hand, and I was like, "Oh shit! I should not have shooken your hand." And we both immediately like got some hand sanitizer, and yeah, we didn't do that, but like I was like, "Listen, dude, I'm trying to be super safe. Like, I know you're from a small town. I'm from a big fucking city. Actually, my
Mhm.
uncle,
I probably brought it with me.
my uncle, just died on Saturday from COVID.
Shit.
Up in Dallas. He's in Dallas, and yeah. So like it's really personally annoying to me. I know several people that have had it. They've been okay. My friend's kid, newborn baby in the hospital, got it in the hospital, newborn, and she was like, "How is a baby supposed to wear a mask?"
Mhm.
You know. So it's there are people that are saying it's a hoax and it's not real, and I actually have lost Facebook friends over it. I'm like, how the fuck,
Mhm.
how fucking stupid can you be?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It just it bothers me, and I'm nobody knows. I'm sorry to be. I don't want to be a downer. I'm sorry,
Oh, no,
guys.
Don't.
But nobody knows like the long term effects of what it does. Like to some people, there are people that are having strokes down the line and brain
Right.
aneurysms, and they never recover from lung issues.
Right. So
You know?
Yeah, your blood gets thicker.
my
Everyone here has been affected by it in some way as well.
everyone here has been affected. My mother's
Yeah.
cousin, he has it, and it hit him so hard, and like he was in the hospital for so long, and he had like the fucking machine hooked up to him.
Even that machine, there's only
There's only
It's
so much
only-
you can do. Like,
yeah.
Right.
but when he came out of it, when they were like, he had to have physical therapy
hmm
once it was all said and done. Like, he was there for months, and he had to learn how to walk. He had to learn how to like move on his own, how to feed. He had to learn how to become a human being again.
Mhm.
That's how
Yeah.
fucking hard it didn't kill him. It really crippled him though.
Right.
My brother had it, and it hit him really hard. And my brother, he was hit really hard, but he wasn't hit that hard. But we had feared for the worst, but thankfully he recovered, and I got to see him for the first time last week. It was that one day that we were doing the
This is
podcast. The
Dimmer.
cat.
I've been watching that cat in the
I've
background.
been watching
Yeah.
that cat too.
Well, there's
So
another one. There's
pretty.
another. Oh,
Wait, what happened? What did he do?
Oh,
she clawed my tit.
Oh.
she didn't want to be on the podcast. She didn't agree to
No.
this.
That's the complete opposite of Sonic's dog. Every time we mention Monster, here he comes running to be on the podcast. I said it so he would come. Bring all. I don't have a pet, but I have. Ah, okay, this is close. I have a Super Nintendo Classic.
Oh,
No.
nice. There you go. There you go.
My desk is a fucking mess right now.
My cat's been crying a couple of times. And trying to
We know
ignore
we
it.
hear them.
Oh fuck! Sorry, guys.
Only once.
No, I heard them last week. The one day that you
Well,
were
that's
here
last week. That's last week. I'm talking about tonight. She's cried like 3 times.
Anyways, yeah. So like, I've had people that I had to like unfriend. Like, I normally don't unfriend people unless it's really, really stupid and they have these
Yeah.
really stupid views. But I look.
I'll unfollow a dumb motherfucker all day. But
yeah,
like, the only time I'll like unfriend or block people is if they come onto my shit starting
Sure.
trying to argue with me about
Mhm.
dumb shit. You know.
like one of them
I
got
try to
really
get people
mad.
to block me.
Yeah.
One of them got really mad when I said,
Two
"You know
people
what?
I'm
Why don't we
working on.
just make the fucking Confederate flag illegal, since there are so
Mhm.
many people fucking fighting about it anyway?"
yeah.
Because
Mhm.
to me, I don't give a shit. I'm
Yeah.
Mexican. Like, the Confederate flag doesn't mean shit to me. So they're like, "You're a fucking stupid motherfucker," and I'm like, "Listen, motherfucker. I'm like I said, I'm Mexican. I don't care. It doesn't. That flag, when we like that flag means nothing to me.
But the people who fly that flag, the fact that you're
Mhm.
Mexican, it means something to them.
right,
Yeah.
right. No,
So-
I don't fly it. I don't agree with it. It's not part of the U.S. Like
Should tell them to get out of your state.
Right.
that flag is the flag of a bunch of people that wanted to become independent. Like, they betrayed the Union
Mhm.
And they lost the war. Why are we flying this flag if they no longer exist?
Right.
Like, they
Same
don't
thing
fucking
with
exist.
same thing with flying the Nazi flags. Like, you guys know they lost, right? They didn't win that.
You don't see that flag in Germany.
Like,
Absolutely not. It's illegal
what
to.
is your effing problem? Yeah.
I saw so at this big German festival I go to. There's camping. We all camp, and I got there last year, the first day, and I saw a fucking Confederate flag flying. I'm like, what the living fuck? And I met the guy. He was from like Norway or something. And I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, dude, why? And he was like, oh, because I'm a rebel. It just means rebel. I'm like, no, it doesn't. I was like, I'm from Texas. Texas was a Confederate state.
Yeah.
That means fucking slavery, buddy. That means racism. And I know for a fact that in Germany, Nazi flags are illegal. So a lot of neo-Nazis will fly the Confederate flag.
flags. Because they're not.
Yeah. So
Yeah, this guy got really passionate about not making.
they made
the
him.
flag
They made him
illegal.
take it down. The festival made him
good.
take it down.
That's
That's
good. 'Cause-
And to be fair, I guess there was someone with the Antifa flag, and they made them take that down as well. So
I almost got into a
Antifa,
fist fight.
Antifa is a lot more accepted in Germany than
Wow.
than here.
At the Texas Renaissance Festival, there are a lot of people that are guilty of being overly protective of the Confederate flag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to
Oh,
the
yeah.
South.
I've almost gotten into a fist fight with somebody because I was walking around my poncho and sombrero and I had the Mexican flag, and he approached me. He's
Jesus.
like, he was drunk and he's calling me a piece of shit. He's calling me a wetback. He's saying that I'm
What?
illegal. He's saying that, and he's trying to snatch my flag from me so he can burn it. He's like, you motherfuckers are always burning the U.S. flag. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like, get the fuck off me, let go of my flag. We're about to start fighting. Like, there were 7 of my friends behind me that whipped out their knives, ready to cut this guy for touching me because he grabbed me by like the collar.
Mm.
And I didn't want to hit him because I'm like, dude, you're drunk. You're being stupid. He went back to his little RV, and the girl's like, you guys got to go. He's going to go get his gun. I'm like, fuck it, let him. So we ended up leaving, and the guy stalked me. He followed me to other camps. To the point where, like, other people had to get in his face to, like, dude, you got to chill out and calm the fuck down. Like, that's what it's like. People will defend the Confederate flag, but as soon as I fly my Mexican flag, because that's where my family is from.
Rebel.
I'm the criminal.
Right.
Like,
See, and this is why I don't hang out with you at Fair, Goku, because you're gonna get my ass killed.
Mostly for personal
what?
safety.
I don't do that shit on purpose.
Well,
the
let me-
fact that
now
you're
let-
still there.
Let me ask you. I mentioned earlier that I wasn't going to go this year. Are you guys going to still go?
No,
Fuck no.
no.
I don't even live there.
You know what? But
I'll soon
for
be like
Super
40
Jew-
minutes away from there, but I'm still not doing
Super
it.
Jew,
Just-
Canada flies his Canadian flag there, and they don't tell him shit
Because they're too nice.
because he's white.
It's because
That's
he's
true.
white. That's absolutely
white.
true. It's absolutely true, dude. Without
Who's
a
going to
doubt.
pick a fight with a Canadian, though?
But again, like, okay, I'm not gonna.
Canada
to
has
that.
green
But-
eyes and
a
dirty-
Canadian
At the
flag.
Renaissance, at the
Hey.
Renaissance Festival, they're broken up in sections. You have the English section, you have the German section, you have the Spanish section.
You got the Jolly Roger. You've got all kinds of shit
Sure.
flying.
Yeah,
At the Texas
you have
Renaissance,
everything but the American section because America
Right.
didn't exist.
Right. No,
Dumb
absolutely.
fucks, dumb redneck fucks.
Absolutely.
But head on
But
over to the
it's
colonies
still
and see how
like-
they're doing over there.
But it's
But-
still like.
But you know what else didn't exist
Why
during
still
the
the Confederate
Renaissance?
flag? Why still the Nazi flag? Again, absolute fucking losers.
They're not going to fly the Nazi flag at Renaissance because even the people that are against me flying the Mexican flag would turn on the guy flying the Nazi flag. Dude, what the fuck?
You're calling
I don't
us
know
out. What are you
anymore.
doing?
I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to
Maybe
tell
a
these
few
days.
years ago, but to now, I bet I don't know now.
It might be the same people.
I honestly don't know now.
I mean, people give me shit there. Not anymore, but people used to give me shit all the time for going in my Barney or my Cookie Monster outfit. They're like, why don't you dress Renaissance? Because Mexicans didn't exist in the Renaissance.
Fuck.
We were
What?
Aztecs.
But you know, it's like all the Mexicans on the crew, all of the cast, they all joined the Spanish team.
That's what
Okay.
you should do is dress as an Aztec warrior.
Yeah,
shirtless, like a little thing, a leopard hat, and
No, because then next thing you know, I got to sacrifice a virgin to our sun god.
go to
Leave
someone's
me out
cast
of
like,
it.
"Hey,
Leave
looking
me
for
out of
booze
it."
or a virgin? What do you got?"
You have to be a virgin for me to sacrifice you.
That or give me booze. Your choice. As you go into the different camps and come back with a 6-pack.
He'll pretend to be a virgin for a 6-pack. I don't know, like, the Renaissance is great. You gotta understand that, like, the fights like that aren't very often, though. Like, that happens.
It's just people getting really drunk, and
Right.
the racism comes out.
Right, and it happens, like,
Their white privilege is showing.
Bro.
is there really a problem with that sacrifice, though? LOL. We can sacrifice some of the mouth-breathing weeaboo virgins.
We're looking for virgins or rednecks. Whoever you got.
No, some
Go over-
rednecks are... Some
Where
rednecks...
someone is waving the Confederate flags like, I hear there's virgins over here.
Don't get me wrong. There are some people that are really cool that do fly the Confederate flag. They are... I've had people take me into their camps and, like, feed me and take care of me and make sure I was safe.
Mhm.
And they had the Confederate flag. One of the guys there named Sir Alan, he was a really cool guy. I loved him. He took care of me. He gave me advice. He yelled at me whenever I did something stupid.
A lot of yelling.
He yelled at me when I broke my ribs and I had to return to take down my camp by myself.
Mm.
Shouldn't have broke your ribs.
I shouldn't have broke my ribs. There are some really cool people, but there are some fucking racist people that as soon as I
Right.
show up, the poncho and sombrero, like, there's this one guy at the Renaissance. Every Saturday morning, he'd play his fucking bagpipe music as loud as he fucking could. At 7 in the fucking morning. I'm like, does this asshole not realize I just went to bed an hour ago?
Sounds like a you problem.
It
Yeah,
is-
I
it
was
is
about
a
to say
me
that. I was like,
problem.
that sounds like a you problem.
Problem is,
But like, as soon
bagpipe
as I
can only
play my
sound so
Selena
good.
music, but as soon as I play Selena, people get offended. Oh my god, it's in Spanish.
I love Selena.
I'm like, why are you playing that? This is America. Yeah, and Selena's from Corpus Christi. So she's more part of our cultural background than the fucking bagpipes.
Right.
I mean, the bagpipes make sense if you're like from I don't know, I'm not Irish or Polish or whatever the fuck.
Scottish.
Whatever.
You are way the
name
fuck
two
off.
countries, neither of them are the best.
Be happy I can speak English.
We're waiting for that
Barely.
part.
Like, because as soon as I start drinking, like, I'll have like 5 tequila shots and like, you know, I'm scared. We're over here talking about like anime and comic cons and musica and the As soon as I start drinking tequila, my inner Mexican comes out. I start talking with an accent. Like, the cop's like, "Where are you from, man?" Zacatecas. I mean, Houston.
Corpus Christi.
I'm here for the Comic Con,
Batman.
It's Morphin time. Hadouken. Like, I've shared the story with them, and I want to share it with you. We were at Comic Palooza, or was it? It was Comic Palooza or Anime Matsuri, one of the two. And
Matsuri.
Hillary Clinton,
Matsuri.
Matsuri. Hillary Clinton was doing a convention at the Marriott we were staying. It's right across the street from the George R. Brown. I didn't know this. I did not know any of this. So I go down to the lobby in my poncho and sombrero because we're about to hit up Walmart because we need supplies. We need chasers. We need stuff for the party.
Put on your best outfit.
Put on my best outfit. But as soon as I walk down, as soon as I exit the elevator, everybody stops. Not the hotel staff because they've already seen me. But all the people there in the lobby stop. They turn. They look at me. And they're like this. And they start telling me like, you're so brave. Good for you. Welcome. We're proud of you. I'm like, the fuck? And I look at my friend, I look at Canada and 17, I'm like, they've never seen a Mexican before? What the fuck? So I'm
Authentic
confused. I have
one.
no idea what's going on. I walk outside, there's protesters. They have signs. I didn't really read the signs. And I thought they were the hardcore Christian protesters there to protest the convention, like at every fucking convention we go to.
Does that happen? I've never seen these people.
San Japan every year.
San Japan, the guy's
some kind of
very.
protester.
It happens at every con. They're just not as vocal as the guy from San Japan.
I mean,
Right.
Anime Matsuri should have someone protesting.
Anime Matsuri.
We protest
Yeah.
them all the time.
Yeah.
That's our job.
Okay.
Who are
Very
these
good.
people?
I will applaud you. There you go.
So we didn't know, but turns out they were Republicans protesting Hillary Clinton's gathering. I didn't know this. I started trolling them. Órale, ¿qué onda? I'm just because I thought they were Christians, and they're like, "Go home. This is America. Speak English. I am Hans." So I'm fucking with them. One of them called the cops on me.
Called the cops. You
One of
got
them called-
Karen.
I got Karen. So the cops show up. Cool Kid 92503. I've tried to change it from super. I changed it to just talking, and for some reason, it keeps it at Super Mario 64. So I apologize, but that's just how stupid Twitch is. Twitch is pretty fucking dumb. So they call the cops on me. So I'm like, "Órale!" As soon as I see the cop, how you doing, officer?
Drop.
He starts giving me 20 questions. He's like, "Why are you here?" "Oh, I'm just here for the Comic-Con. You know, Comic-Con, anime, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon. You know, I'm from an anime. There's a guy in there that dresses up as a Mexican. That's me. I'm dressed up from the comic." He's like, "Oh, okay. I'm so glad he wasn't an anime fan because he would have seen right through my bullshit." I showed him my valet parking ticket. He's like, "Oh, why are you here?" "I'm a guest at the hotel. I'm valet parked. I'm actually waiting on my car so I can go to the store." He's like, "Okay, you can't stand." He was ready to take my ass to jail. What's worse is that as soon as I turned around and saw the cops, all my friends had bailed. There were like 4 people behind me, but as soon as the cops showed up, I was alone. And Canada's excuse was, "Man, I'm Canadian. They'll deport me too." I'm like, "Canada, you're white. They're gonna beat my ass with nightsticks, arrest me, and say, 'Are you okay, sir?' And then you'll be
If
like,
you're lucky.
yeah, and you'll be like, 'Sorry, eh? Oh, he's one of them snow Mexicans. Get him too.'"
He's a White Walker.
No, but that's the joke.
my-
That's the joke with the president. He's like, we're building a wall around Canada. We don't need them snow Mexicans either."
Wow.
It's the fucking truth. It was a meme.
Jesus Christ, though.
Well, like we do have a pretty open border with Canada, but like not even now they won't even let us go in. Like the Toronto Blue Jays are playing in Buffalo.
Right.
Canada closed the border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
America's closed.
America's closed.
Who would have thought that Tony Stark's joke on Avengers Infinity War would have been so relevant? "Sorry, Earth is closed."
Yeah.
Get lost, Squidward.
But you said you're based out of Texas, or where are you based out of?
Me? Yeah, I live in Spring.
Spring.
Dude, for some fucking reason, I thought you lived like in a
Vegas.
different time zone.
No, my friend lives in Vegas.
I thought you lived like on a time zone that like you were like, if it's 7 o'clock for us, it might be like 8 or 9 for you.
Right.
That's why
No.
I put the stand.
No, because if I was like, it was like 8 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, I'm tired, I gotta go. No, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning to go to work. So,
Oh, okay.
Wow.
yeah,
Oh wow.
Woo! It sucks.
it does suck.
Yeah. So this,
The only people that should be waking up that early to go to work are
Crackheads.
People who make donuts. Crackheads,
Yeah.
same thing.
Doctors too.
It sucks going to work and all the donut places are closed.
does.
Where am I supposed to
Chick-fil-A
get my
should be
donuts?
open all the time.
you know, I go to Walmart. And I
Yeah.
see a lot of people just standing around there.
Walmart's not 24/7 here anymore.
Nah, they
That's
close
right.
like 10 o'clock.
They close at 8 o'clock.
Well, so
Hey,
where
yours?
where you guys all from?
I'm from Houston.
Houston.
Katie.
Katie,
Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas.
Well, Houston, but I'm soon going to be in Conroe.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah.
I say Dallas.
So
Just,
all of us
you know,
are
Why do you say
within,
Dallas?
like,
You're in the Metroplex area.
I'm in that area.
I was supposed to go to Dallas for the convention fan expo.
Right.
Which
a lot
I
of
was-
people are.
Yeah, I was gonna get my picture with all 4 hobbits. I paid for that shit.
Yeah,
Aw.
they were,
Was I told-
that was one of the first times in like years they've all been together.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, ah,
COVID.
COVID.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
I
Yeah.
see you
These
were gonna have
plans of
fun.
COVID just said LOL.
I see you were
Yeah.
gonna have fun and get your shit together this year. Not no more.
Right.
I was gonna get a picture with the hobbits and with oh shit, I can't think of names and people.
Name a movie that they were in or something.
The Addams Family. She played Wednesday.
Oh, Christina
yeah.
Ricci.
Christina Ricci. Yes, I was going to get a picture with Christina Ricci. Thank
Is-
you.
is-
Damn.
Was she from Casper also?
Isn't
Yeah,
she
Right.
married?
she's in a lot of stuff. She's in a
Isn't
lot
she
of stuff.
married to Tim Burton?
No,
No.
No.
that's Helena Bonham Carter.
I don't.
I don't
The
think I don't think she is anymore either.
Tim Burton only hires her to be in her movies.
True.
No, I think it's the other woman that's in all of his movies.
And Danny
Johnny
DeVito
Depp.
with his tall hat.
The
Johnny
crazy
Depp,
one from
Danny
the Harry
DeVito.
Potter movies.
Yes.
No, that's who you're thinking of. I don't think
Oh,
he's with
what
her
no-
Oh, she is the crazy one in
Oh.
that one. Helen Bonham Carter is that lady from Harry Potter.
Yeah,
But we don't know if
that's
they're still
not-
married. That's the thing.
I don't think so. There is a
She's
thing
a
called the
corpse
internet.
bride,
We
right?
could look it up, but it's
Winona Ryder.
no.
It's
He's
not
not
her?
married to Winona Ryder. No. Anyway, so
Whatever.
Christina Ricci and the Hobbits were supposed to get pictures with me at Fan Expo in Dallas, and that didn't happen. And yeah, I'll probably be going up there to see my, for family issue.
We have
Yeah.
We have a quick comment from Deacon Rap. For those of you that don't know who he is, Deacon Rap is an otaku rapper, not like the sandwich rap, but rapper. Yo yo. Sorry, shitty joke. He says, "Yo, I'm performing at Loudfest in Katy in 3 weeks."
Cool.
Okay, good, because you need to come pick up your shit that you bought from me.
Uh-oh.
You come
What
pick
is-
up that.
What is Loudfest?
I don't know. I've never heard of it. I think it's like a music thing.
Probably.
Yeah,
in
what
Katy
it,
in 3 weeks. Like I can't see any kind of festivals happening in Katy anytime soon.
it could be like. Give us some information about Loudfest, Deacon Rap. Send us something like a link, and we can check it out and we can talk about it a little bit. I don't see anything, especially in Houston. Houston is like really bad,
Texas
Yeah.
is really bad.
but Houston's
Yeah.
fucked. Like you have like I went to Kroger's. I go to Kroger's at night because Kroger's closes at 11, and they are empty at night. But there's that one family that like they have the mask, but it's like down here, or it's hanging off their fucking ear. And I fucking hate that. I'm like, listen,
I
bitch,
can't
I
with
should
people.
cough in your, I should fart in your direction since you're not wearing your mask.
Yep.
Smell a lot less farts now with the mask on. I'll point that out.
Yeah, but people think like also I think masks are making a big difference because now people can smell their stanky ass breath.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let me go brush my teeth before I go out.
Yeah,
Drink
one of my
some meth.
one of my supervisors was complaining about it. He had these little breath mints, these little breath strips. I'm like, dude, fucking floss your shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Also, bad breath could be
Well, it could be like ulcers and shit like that, but
well.
Right.
Also, people that still have tonsils, they develop tonsil stones inside their tonsils, and they smell like dead fucking
Tonsilitis.
fish.
I
Some
still
people,
have
yeah.
I still have my tonsils. I've
Yeah,
never
me
had
too.
any tonsil stones.
Same.
Me too.
So has
What's wrong with
mom-
you?
Like my mom and my sister have that tonsil stone stuff, but I don't, and we all have our tonsils.
Is that like why old people's breath smells like shit?
I don't know.
I just wanted to.
oh wow,
question.
so Loudfest
Oh,
is a
okay.
music festival that's run by Loud Music, which is a label that has Zero, Paul Wall, and Chameleonaire.
Chameleonaire is big name. I know Paul Wall. I don't know Zero.
I don't know
But,
Zero, but I think everybody knows Paul Wall and Chameleonaire.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
They've deemed me as one out of 100 top indie artists in the country. As one of the top.
Oh,
So he's in the top 100 indie artists in the country.
Well, congratulations, dude.
Yeah, congratulations. For those of you that don't know, we're also doing a podcast with him this Saturday. I was like, oh shit, don't tell me we're doing. Wait.
wait.
Oh, fuck. I fucked up.
Get your schedule.
You know what? You know what?
I
can
was
make-
thinking the same thing. You scheduled it.
You need a calendar.
While
bro.
you're thinking of
Yeah.
this, I have a question for Rob.
Yeah, go ahead.
You had mentioned that you're trying to do live streaming like through your phone and trying to get the subscribers for YouTube to do it. Are you concerned about possibly getting like copyright strike on like a live stream of a concert you're at?
Now, I have gotten copyright notices from clips of songs. And what they do with that is they say, okay, on this video, you can't monetize it, and all the money is going to go to these bands. And when that happens, I'm like, all right, that's fine, but it really makes me not want to even film that anymore.
Mhm.
It makes
That-
it not worth it.
that happened to me before actually. I do like animations, and it turns out the newest one I did, it got copyright claimed. It said, "Oh, you can't monetize for this." I'm like, "All right, that's fine." I wasn't really planning to monetize this anyway.
Yeah. So if you don't plan on monetizing, it doesn't really matter. And
Right.
if the band gets the money, then that's great for them.
Mm-hmm.
There was I went to this video has actually gotten pretty good traffic. Like I have a lot of subscribers, but to get the subscribers to actually watch the videos is another story.
Mhm.
It's an action. They have to actually do the action. But I went to this place in Texas City called Lago Mar, and they have this crystal lagoon. And they have
My sister lives there.
Oh, she lives there.
She lives there. And
Okay,
it's
so-
fucking ridiculous how
So you've-
cool that fucking lagoon is. We're just looking at my sister's like a germaphobe. She's adorable, but she's a germaphobe. And she's like, what the hell? And I'm like, yep.
So she lives there. She can go to the
Resident side, yeah.
the resident side, away from the booze, away from the proletariat.
Right. But she's
Yeah.
also like part vampire, so she's like hasty as shit.
Hey, I wore a long sleeve black like sun shirt, and I still got my face got sunburned though because I didn't wear a hat in the pool.
Yeah.
But it's insane, but it's brand new, and it is a new technology. Well, it's a new technology to this area,
Right.
and it's a huge pool. So I shot a video there. I didn't even know about it, but my friend knew about it, and so she was like, "Let's go." And I'm like, "All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, this gives me an opportunity to shoot a video there."
Mhm.
And I was walking with my I was using my iPhone. I was walking with my phone, just walking, along the way, and they were playing a Kenny Chesney song, and I didn't even think about, because that doesn't register in my mind as music.
It's background. It's like ambiance background noise,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Yeah.
your camera's gonna pick it up.
Exactly, really well. That's the thing about the iPhone is it picks
Fuck you,
up.
iPhone.
Yeah, I mean, I love it, but it's really great. And if I wanted it to, but I uploaded it to YouTube, and it was like, oh, they gave me the copyright notice, and it wasn't a copyright strike, but it was a notice, and it said, here's what you can do: you can remove the section of video, or we can replace the audio with one of these lists of songs. So I went and just picked a random reggae song. I shouldn't say song; it's just music because there's no words.
Okay.
But it took out the audio from my video and put in this reggae-ish music, and I had to actually tweak it on the video because at first it was on the whole thing and you couldn't even hear me give my introduction or anything. So I had to tweak it, but it was a pain in the ass. But I'm glad I did it because then it opened it up, and I've made more money on that video than any of the other videos I've posted. So I've made like $11 on that video so far.
Cool.
In the old YouTube, if they copyright strike, they claim the entire video. And the new when they updated their policy, they have to select certain sections of what the reasons they're doing it.
Right.
So you can change it and re-upload or edit it in a certain way to get rid of that situation. Or in
Right.
this case, they give you the option of doing it. with
Right,
your
like
system.
some of their policies and aspects do get better, and some of them you feel like they're just trying to screw you over.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to not pay you is what they're trying to do because they don't make money.
Right.
I pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't have to see the ads when I'm watching YouTube.
Me too.
So,
Nope.
and I know
I pay for Funimation that I don't watch, but I don't pay for YouTube
I
Premium.
pay for HBO that I don't fucking watch. As a matter of fact, well, I'm gonna start watching that shit now. In the middle of the fucking podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Copyright strike.
Something happened to my HBO, to my account. Like I couldn't watch my HBO Max stuff anymore. So I'm like, well, great. I'm gonna have to fix that when I get my first paycheck.
I've been reading the banners in your background because I think they look really cool. And so
Yeah,
do you
those are-
have
Yeah.
like 4 separate streams or things that you do, or is it all just?
oh, you're talking about me? You're talking
Yeah.
about
Because you
Yeah.
have the Rob Zip.
Okay,
You have the
okay.
Rob Zip show
yeah. So
Uh,
so the Most Metal Productions is the production company.
brand.
Right.
Yeah, that's the company, and with that, the Most Epic Adventures is my main thing. It's my heavy metal travel show. That's what I'm focusing everything on. But I also do the Rob Zip show, and that was just an audio only thing that I was doing until I decided I wanted to really focus on just doing the video. And so yeah, now like if I'm interviewing like a polka dude, I try to brand it as the Rob Zip show and not necessarily as the Most Epic Adventures, you know. And then on the other side, we had the Zip and Ocho hour, which you can't see it on there, but that's the thing I do with my friend Ocho. So last year, we had these up at Comic Palooza. I actually had a booth, so which was stupid. I don't recommend doing that if you're. They were out of booths in Artist Alley because Artist Alley sell out quick and they're for the artists, and so I got a booth on the sales floor. And to get a booth on the sales floor, you have to have a state sales tax ID. So I had to get one of those, and I had to pay, several $100s for the booth. And I was just there just to promote my stuff. And so I was just giving everything away. I printed up a bunch of T-shirts and buttons and stickers and koozies, and I just gave it all away. And I actually had some raffle prizes, which I did not get enough money from that to make up for the prizes I gave away, which was sad because I give away some great stuff. But yeah, so but they talked about, I did talk to some of the people from the podcast partnership program, and I know them, and they were talking about this year perhaps changing it up to having a podcast row more so than they did last year. I think they had a little one last year, but I think they said they were going to expand it because I was in the partnership program, but I wasn't, they didn't have a spot for me. I did a panel last year about creating content on a budget, and I basically was like, use your cell phone.
Yeah,
Everybody has one, use it.
Yeah, when I started doing the podcast 101, like how to start your own podcast or live stream, the first thing I tell people is like, if you're doing it and you don't have a lot of money, your cell phone.
Yeah.
Your cell phone actually has a better microphone than most like
Headsets.
microphones that you can get for under like $100.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had guys not get mad at me, but get a little frustrated that they've gone out and bought all this equipment, and then they'll see me doing an interview on my cell phone, and they're like, "Come on, dude," and I'm like,
"Why does it sound better than my stuff?"
Yeah. Well, and even with the Anchor, like we're calling each other on the cell phone, but we're using Wi-Fi. We're using the internet connection, so it sounds fantastic. And then like it's funny, like I've done the show with my friend Ocho on using Anchor. And I've talked to him on the phone afterwards, and it's like, oh God, you sound like shit on the cell.
It sounds great on when you hear it. Yeah.
So, I mean, really, you can do a lot with. I mean, I'd say iPhones, but the Android phones are excellent as well. I'm not going to be an Apple fanboy, even though I am using a Mac on here, and I do have the Apple Watch and the AirPods.
Oh, I'm an Android guy. I'm an Android dude.
Yeah, well, that's cool, man.
I have the Galaxy. No, I have this thing. It's a fucking 5G phone.
Okay, so you have the 5G. So are you able to use any of the actual? See, like my phone, I have the 11 Pro Max, and it does not have 5G. So have you been able to notice like quick?
Fuck no, because I've been at home the whole time.
So you've been on the Wi-Fi.
I've been on Wi-Fi the whole time.
Okay.
Because I bought it. Okay, so when I got the cell phone, this is the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. This was like the first 5G phone on the market for the Note, I think. So I signed up for it. It was like $1,000 phone, maybe more.
More, it's got to be more.
It was definitely. I think it was like $1,200. So we're like, okay, I had stopped doing the podcast for almost 2 years. Because I had a daughter, and me and my ex, I wanted to focus on my ex. I wanted to be there for her. I wanted to be there for my kid. So the podcast took a backseat. So for almost 2 years, I didn't do shit. And even going to conventions, my schedule was less and less and less. But we broke up. We became single parents, and I was like, you know what? Since I just have to focus, since I just want to be there for my daughter, and I just got to pay child support, I can do more for Geeks Forever. We're gonna start doing the podcast. We're gonna start going to more cons. We're gonna start doing a lot more shit. So I'm gonna need a better cell phone. And I had an Android. It was a big one. It was like a 6 or a 7, but it was like the big one.
Big boy.
It was a big one because I like big cell phones. I like big screens.
Likes big phones and he cannot lie.
I like big phones and I cannot lie.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
So I bought it. I'm like, dude, we have a convention. We have one convention a month. We're gonna do panels. We're gonna do karaoke stuff. We're gonna have interviews. We're gonna do press. We're bringing the podcast back. We have so much going on this year, dude. This year's gonna be amazing. We started off the year with Sonic the Hedgehog and Mardi Gras, and then fucking COVID hit. So now I'm paying for a fucking cell phone, which is fine because I'm gonna use it next year. Hopefully when but I got the new phone, and I got 5G because whenever we go to hotels, their internet is not fucking reliable at all.
Oh.
Garbage.
Yeah. Some cities have shitty Wi-Fi, shitty cell phone signal too.
Shitty.
Yeah. When I was on I took a road, like I was saying, I took a big road trip to South Dakota and back, and I stopped along the way at these different places. Go to my YouTube to see. I made videos everywhere, and I was trying to upload the videos every place I went, and some of the hotels were shitty, and some of them were really good. So it was just very inconsistent.
Goku likes a phone that affects his spinal column.
That's right. If I don't have a tumor this fucking big when I'm like 80, then I'm gonna bitch. I'm gonna go Karen on AT&T.
You call this 5G? I barely feel it.
Do you actually hold the phone up to your ear like that?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, man, I never do. I'll either
Like an angle.
I'll either put it on speaker or I'll use my AirPods or ear.
Well, whenever I'm talking to somebody, because I have a wireless headset, which is really cool.
Yeah.
It's one of those headsets that it doesn't go inside your ear. It goes on the side of your head and it fucking plays the sound through vibrations.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, actually. It's supposed to. It works like that because people's eardrums that are damaged, that don't work properly, they can still hear the sound.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I'll either be on speaker, I'll be on the headset. Anytime I'm like this, that's because we're having a private conversation. Like whenever I have like a private conversation and I don't want anyone else to hear it, I'm always like that. But that's not that.
The size of Goku's dream phone.
Well, it's more like this.
You
Yeah,
can
no.
scroll for days.
Hello. Yeah, hey, what's up?
Thick. Yeah, it's a lot
The
thicker.
people need
so
to know that I'm talking to somebody on the cell phone. Hold on. We see.
So, donde está la biblioteca?
It'll probably be like this thick.
Cannot
like,
find my cell phone.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. What's up?
No puedo encontrar mi celular.
Just give me a fucking tablet
Got
with phone
store it in a
capabilities.
backpack.
Just give me a tablet with phone capabilities. That'll be great. But the phone is important for me because all of the logo, except for the new ones that we got with Sonic, all the logos, all the videos, all of it was edited, made on the cell phone. Like the cell phone has been such an instrumental part of the early podcast. We didn't use the computer until Under Subsidence donated a laptop to us, and then we started using the laptop a lot more. And right now, the laptop I have is an Alienware. I got it used for $500. It's a gaming PC and it works really great. It runs everything fine, but it overheats like a motherfucker. Is it hot?
Very hot.
It's a little hot. But I mean, and people like, there are a lot of people that want to start doing podcasts. I've seen people that do podcasts and they have all this like super expensive equipment. They have the microphones. They have the microphones right here, and they have the little cube with their logos on them.
Dude, I have this blue. I'm gonna unplug it because it doesn't even matter. I have this blue snowball mic, and I'm not even using it. I'm just using this headset.
Those mics are pretty good. We use I think all of us have Yeti mics.
Yeah.
All of us have Yeti.
Recently.
No, yeah, we're all using the blue Yeti mics.
Yeti.
But because two of these people conned us into getting them.
Well, no. Okay, so
Shamed.
I found.
Shamed is the word I
I
should
found
use.
Shamed
my
is the word.
Yeti. The one I have right here. I found it at a pawn shop for $75.
Actually, this one, did I unplug that part? It might not be plugged in. No, it's not plugged in. This one this part lights up if I plug it into a USB.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know.
Goku's got a set that's like that.
I have
Yeah.
a set. Yeah.
I'm glad he doesn't use that because it's very bright and very distracting.
You know what? I'm
Yeah,
not-
it changes. It goes. "Rrr, rrr."
That's what I just stare at this
Stupid.
entire time.
Stupid.
So here it is. I'm gonna put it on top of my other headset, and I'm gonna plug it in, and I'm gonna piss off
God.
Jace.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's not me you're pissing off.
So yeah, there it goes. It's not that bright.
Yeah, but when you turn your head and there's like a sudden light that appears, your eyes like, what is that weird thing?
Well, it's a headset on top of a headset, so it's not gonna work.
Headception.
Headset.
My Yeti was free because my sister had it in her closet, and
Mine
then you
wasn't.
guys shamed old Raph down there into getting one.
No, we were because we got tired of this. Oh, right here.
We got that like
Yeah.
only like
So hey guys, what's up? Yeah.
Bobby.
Hey, what's going on? I'm here too. We can't hear you. Oh, hey, what's up?
Wow.
I don't know. I've never had any problems with mine. Have I sounded okay to you guys?
You said
you-
they
yeah,
had-
so-
I think you
good.
sound fine. They
Sound
just,
good.
I've
yeah,
had
they've
the-
just been
had the
like
one
getting
that was,
on
like,
my case for like a
attached
month
here.
using my earbuds and stuff, and it's like, fuck you guys, I'm working on it. I don't have a job yet.
I don't have a job.
I was fine with what you had. And I was
Thank
going to
you.
send
Yeah,
you
I didn't
my
say
I was going to
anything.
send you my
I know.
microphone.
You act like
I
we
know.
just
For free.
bullied you. Like,
You did.
no, we
It's a bully.
didn't. We just would say, hey, can you repeat yourself because we couldn't hear anything you said. How
the
dare
plan
you?
the plan was for
Peer
me to
pressure.
send my old mic to you because it was a really good mic.
Right.
I just wasn't using it anymore because I went to this thing for free.
I was gonna legitimately buy you one.
And I bought it myself.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, we're gonna get you a mic, and you're like,
spent 45 minutes
I'm
assembling
an
the thing.
independent woman and I don't need nobody's help. I went and bought it myself.
I'm not taking help from a Mexican.
I'm not.
No.
I don't need no man.
So basically Peggy Hill mode.
Yeah.
Donde está?
You can.
Size
You
16 and a half.
I don't need your microphone. You take your taco and burrito loving ass over there, and you keep your mic.
Yes. Viva la Mexico. Everything.
Oh my god! Like
When
my
she abducted that child from Mexico, that was hilarious.
Okay, not everybody speaks my taco language.
I love tacos.
I do too.
Right.
Now I'm hungry again.
Yeah.
Yay.
I didn't eat dinner, but that's okay.
My job
Okay,
is
it's
done
bedtime.
here.
It's bedtime
Blasphemy.
now.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! It's like we have 6
Almost 9.
minutes.
All right, I got some rapid fire questions. They're very simple.
Do
They're
it.
they're options 1 or option 2. They aren't
Uh-huh.
related to anything at all. I came up with these about an hour ago while I was listening to Goku talk about stories I've heard before. Okay. 5 questions. Boxers or briefs?
Boxer briefs.
Where?
Mustard or mayo?
Wait. Go
Mustard.
back. Go back.
What are we doing?
Which one is the one
What?
that doesn't feel like it's tearing you in half?
Boxers?
Are you talking about a
They're the
thong?
ones that you can breathe.
This is
and get a
rapid
lot of-
fire. Rapid fire. Here we
No,
go.
no. Like the boxers are briefs, like the thing guys wear. But there are some boxers that are like so tight they kind of feel like.
That's called wear a bigger size.
I mean,
Like you talking about like bikini briefs?
no,
or
I'm talking about
something?
boxers. You know, the waist
Boxers
fits,
should never be
the legs
tight.
fit, but it's just it's in the center where it feels like it's cutting.
Bobby.
You have what they call big dick syndrome. Smaller dick.
Wait, what? We're not going to talk about that right now. Anyways, mayo or mustard, and what brand?
Mustard or mayo?
Mustard.
Hot dogs or hamburgers?
Hamburgers.
Wait, what?
T-shirt or tank top?
T-shirt.
Hot or cold?
Cold.
Goku or Sonic?
Are we talking about the characters or the dudes?
Answer the question.
I guess I'll go Sonic.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, boy.
He's got the dog, and he had corn in a cup.
Gotta go fast. Yeah, that is a cute dog, man. Holy shit.
He must have heard Matsuri.
Yeah, he probably did.
Late reaction though.
Yeah.
That dog is just going to town, dude. Come
Spicy.
on.
Spicy
You
mustard's
You put some
good.
peanut butter around your mouth? Did you have some Reese's Pieces,
Yeah,
Sonic?
that was the Sonic Blast. It was Reese's Sonic Blast.
Feed that dog chocolate.
No, it's Reese's
The
peanut butter is pretty
It,
good
it
for dogs.
peanut
reminds me
butter.
of that Family Guy episode where
Was that it? Was that all 5 questions?
That was 5.
That was
That was
quick.
5.
That was-
That's rapid
they were-
fire. It's the point.
They are
Okay.
rapid fire after all.
yeah, no, there's definitely a lot that we didn't get to cover because we started bullshitting around. Like
That's fine.
there, because the thing is, there was something on it. Like because as a podcaster, you can understand that there are people that like think that as soon as you start podcasting, that it's money and bitches and alcohol and
I don't-
It's just,
I don't know
it's
anybody.
downhill from there.
It's just like content creators in general, not just podcasters.
Yeah, I would say that, and it's tough. It's dude, like nobody here is going to be the next Joe Rogan. You know, I don't even like Joe Rogan, but like, you know, Spotify has paid him a shit ton of money to move to Austin to do his podcast exclusively on their platform.
It's true.
I don't
He's
know-
moving to
I don't-
Austin.
I don't know if any of us are going to get $1 million for being podcasters. I mean, I would love to do my show, my travel show. That's the whole point. Is I would love to get it on a network or something, or maybe Netflix. I know if I could produce it better, I could probably get it on Amazon because I'll put anything on there. But you know, I'm doing almost everything on my own right now. I have every once in a while I'll pay somebody to edit something for me, just if I feel like it's too important for me to do it on my own. But so like I'm losing money on the whole deal basically. So and you any kind of like creative platform, you are going to lose money until unless something crazy happens. But
It's like an investment.
yeah, well, not
Kind
the
of.
investment.
I
yourself,
consider it a
It's a hobby. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Hobbies just do nothing but cost money.
Yeah,
That's what hobbies do. Is
Right.
a hobby.
Mhm.
right.
It's a
So-
fun hobby. That's why you do it.
Mhm.
Right.
Right.
And if you're lucky, you can turn your hobby into something else. But
That makes money, yeah.
yeah, but yeah, you just have to keep that in your mind that it's a hobby, and you won't get too upset about it. I've done plenty of things that I've spent a lot of money on that I tried to make money on, but it hasn't happened. So I'm just like, it's just a hobby for now.
I have one final question that we can hopefully send it off on. A lot of things got canceled this year, and you got a few things planned. What are your plans that we can look forward to seeing in the future? What do you got coming up?
Well, I was talking a little earlier about going to Las Vegas for a death metal festival on Fremont Street. So I actually have some friends that just went. I'm going to ask them. I know a lot of stuff is closed down, but a lot of stuff is still open, and people are just trying to be careful. So I'm going to go to Vegas and try to scope out how COVID is affecting Las Vegas in October. I mean, that's 2 months from now, so we'll see how it's going to be. But I don't know. They might get the event that I'm going to might end up getting canceled. Who knows? But I'm still going to go and check it out. I'm going to wear my mask and my protective gear and take my hand sanitizer, and that's what I did on this last trip. You know?
Oh, by the way, sorry. No, go ahead and finish. I have something to say before. The
No,
podcast.
that's it. I'm going to go to Las Vegas. I'm going to go to Las
Yay,
Vegas.
Vegas.
Any other
I
year,
don't
that'd be
drink
a
or- I
great
don't-
story.
I don't drink or do drugs, so it's not going to probably be that much fun for me. I don't know.
Don't worry.
Well,
Try to
I
make
mean,
the most of it.
we're trying to make a trip to go to the last Blockbuster in Oregon.
Yeah, in Bend, Oregon, they have an Airbnb there now. You can spend the night.
Well, that means I don't have to leave.
Did you hear that? Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
we heard
actually
about that.
stay
We
there.
You can, yeah.
Like we have some stuff planned for next year, but I do want to say something about the fucking hand sanitizer. Whoever's fucking idea at the hand sanitizing companies was to start putting fucking hand sanitizer in shampoo bottles. There's a special place in fucking hell for you.
Also a little slight thing too. Make sure you don't use hand sanitizer that contain methanol. Basically, read the ingredients, because if you do, it's pretty much like poisoning.
I was about to
You're
say,
at
is
risk
it,
of getting poisoned.
well, okay, well they sell hand sanitizer. They started selling hand sanitizer in shampoo bottles, and my dumbass was like, "Oh shit,
The
shampoo!" So it's like,
I've seen that
like I got fucking pepper
Getting a head
spray.
start on that hair loss, I see.
So
One
like,
mistake could cost you.
Oh my god! So it felt like I got fucking pepper sprayed again. I'm over here screaming. I can't see, and then like, thankfully I didn't go bald.
Yet.
But yeah, fuck you, guy. Whoever made that shit. Fucked up,
This
man. That's fucked
one
up.
guy just yes.
Yeah.
Next
so
time
no.
for
Okay.
evil.
Thank you for joining us today, man. Today was fun and interesting, and we got to learn a lot. Like I didn't know you went to Comic Palooza.
Yeah, and Rebel Radio is my friend Mark's podcast.
Oh wow.
There
So,
we go.
yeah.
Rebel Radio. Cool.
Yeah,
Or radio. Is that a YouTube channel or Facebook or what?
podcast.
it's all about
All right. We'll
It's audio.
we'll make a post about it. That way we can tag all of them in it.
it's audio, but he puts the audio with like a thumbnail on YouTube.
Right. Okay.
Speaking
Cool.
of audio, we are actually going to have a brand new podcast coming out next month, which is going to be audio only. I have not talked to y'all. I don't talk to y'all.
You've
Right?
never
to
talked
say,
to
wait
us.
a minute.
No, we're like we get thrown out of
Guys.
left field. I'll admit when you said the whole. Oh, he's got to. Oh.
Yeah, I gotta go.
All right. Thank you for being on here.
Bye.
Thanks again
you
for
so-
having me.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you.
Anytime to come back.
Oh, thanks, I appreciate it. Later.
There it goes. Yay.
All right. Last bit of
Yay.
information, then sound us off.
Wait, must fix the fucking video because it looks whenever somebody leaves, it throws it off the size proportion. All right, there it goes. Everybody looks better now. Everybody look better now. Anyways,
All the space.
so we're gonna have an audio only podcast coming out. I don't know if these guys are gonna be on it because that's why I invited them.
Damn.
Well, no, you guys don't do Saturdays.
Depends
We
what
could if you
what
asked.
time. Depends on what time you do it.
You guys are
Yeah,
supposed to
that
have
too.
like 2 days off. It's gonna be pre-recorded. It's not gonna be live.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got time, dude.
Let me figure shit out with Spreaker.
Yeah, yeah.
The reason why I hadn't told you anything was because
Replacing us
I don't
Right.
even know myself.
as we see.
Because I don't want to like start announcing it and getting everybody hyped up like we did the all-female podcast and not have it.
Oh.
We
We're
lost all
supposed
our
to-
females.
We lost all our females. We're down to one.
You still got Dandelion and Diana?
That's
I
true.
see.
We could use them.
Yeah. And you got me. You got 3 females.
Well, we'll see. Just
I'll wear a bra.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see. So for those of you that don't know, there is a Zoom panel Saturday. This Saturday, it'll be me hosting it. So this will give everybody a chance to talk to us one-on-one, give us some constructive criticism. You know, you can tell us about
Feedback, anything.
feedback. Let us know about, you know, who would you like to see on the podcast? What would you like to see us talk about? Would you like?
Oh. And also for those, you do not need an account to join. You could just join in pretty much anytime. The only thing you would have to do is just put a name you like to put, and then do the little bot thing, and that's all you have to do. You don't need to make
just
an
wear
account.
a wig, Goku, for the gal pot. My hair is so damn thick that wigs don't fucking. I can't even wear hats.
Just shave clean. That's all you got to do. So.
No, because it's in, I'm not. I don't. There's already
Then
one bald guy.
it'll never grow back. The curse has been set.
No, we already have one bald guy. We don't need 2.
No, just shave your face.
We
There
all
you go.
just
Clean
shave
face.
our hair, and we call it the bald cast.
Ooh, no.
Wear a bald cap.
No.
Also, Super Jew can give us more information on this, but we have a special guest for Friday, the 28th.
Next
Yeah, we
Friday.
do.
2 weeks, guys.
Next Friday.
Well, not this Friday, but next Friday.
Right.
1, 2.
This Friday we
guess,
have Brad joining us.
Brad Duct Tape Hale.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was about to say, I forgot the show's name. Duct
Oof.
tape. Duct tape. By the way, I did mail his morpher to him.
I watched his YouTube. He unboxed the Japanese morpher that he showed us on the behind the thing because he released the video later. It's like, hey, we saw that already.
Speaking of which,
Mm.
look what I got.
I don't know. It's Lord Zed and
Ooh.
Rita, right?
Oh, yeah, he showed
Hey.
us. Yeah, he said,
But look,
I
it
didn't
has
see
a
it.
wedding cake.
we saw that.
Aww. Cute.
They're getting married. Yay. Fucking
How
weird.
evil!
Libel.
So who's the guest on the 28th? You said.
So the guest on the 28th. Hold on, let me pull some other shit. Because I should have been doing that.
Do you have time
Find
to write out
who.
the whole thing?
Oh,
Well,
guys,
no,
I
you
got this.
like let us know who he is, like what he does.
Yeah. So the guest on the 28th is a new friend of mine that I met at TFCon last year, Frank Todero. And if that sounds familiar to some of you guys, he's another Transformers voice actor. Well, not just Transformers, but that's how I met him, was at a Transformers convention. So he mostly voices Starscream. And he does a really good job on the fuck's wrong with you?
Nothing.
All right.
Keep going.
But yeah, so he was with Epic Voice Guy on a web trilogy Transformers, and he is on the new Netflix Transformers series War for Cybertron as Starscream, Trypticon, a bunch of other stuff. He is a really nice guy. And so he's going to be on the podcast on the 28th. So make sure you tell all of your friends to come check him out. And we might actually get some bullshit around about some other stuff. He's not as family friendly as Epic Voice Guy.
Yeah, he's pretty family friendly.
Which was fun. It was actually kind of refreshing.
No,
but he did mess with us at the same time. But it was
it's not that he wasn't fun. It was great. I loved it. It was just there. I kind of like it's not just him though. Whenever we give the people the option, they're like, nah, I don't really cuss. And
Right.
I get it. People have always had this like family friendly atmosphere, but we try to provide an atmosphere where you can be relaxed and no
Right.
one's gonna judge you.
He's also been on a couple
Except me. Everybody judges me for everything.
I'm gonna
True.
judge you. It's my job. My job is to judge.
Absolutely.
Goku. You
But
forgot to add the Goku part.
Just Goku though.
But yeah, Frank's also been on some like video games and stuff. He's been on like the Cup Show and
Was he
or the
on-
Cuphead Show. Huh?
Let's say, was he on Pornhub? Because apparently that's a really big topic now.
I don't fucking know. We can ask him.
One of the
Isn't,
comments
wait,
was, when can I see the pornhub.com/geeks5ever?
Right.
Isn't a Frank Toretto? He voices Mugman in Cuphead Show, correct? From what I remember.
Cuphead.
Yes.
Yeah, he voices
was on-
Mugman.
He was on Megaloblocks.
The fuck is that?
I don't know.
Cool.
But whatever he was talking about earlier. Also on a couple other games like God Eater and some other stuff. He does a lot of cool things. So yeah, he'll be on the podcast. Tell all your friends. Have them tell their friends. And join us on the 28th.
Oh, would you guys like to see what I worked on, by the way?
Oh, what did you build, you crazy IKEA man?
Not IKEA, Amazon, but whatever.
For sure it said IKEA on
Okay.
the side of that
So-
box.
So look, some of my Funkos are up there now.
Ooh.
I actually organized the wires. So I took all the
Oh,
shelves
hey.
that are up there now, so all my Funko Pops go alongside the wall. So they
Wow.
wrap around the wall now, and that's only like a fourth. So I put this shelf there. It's got the Ninja Turtles hanging.
Yeah.
Like Raph is looking at Michelangelo, so is Donatello. Leonardo's right there. But I also did this, so I have more shelves now.
Sweet.
But I also have this in the center because I have my Dragon Ball Z VHSs. So right here in the center.
God. It's like layers of flavor, only it's DVDs,
And physical stuff.
Yeah.
figures.
Yeah, but my room's a fucking mess. Look, I had to. That's all.
Everything was so nice, and then the floor.
So organized, and
Look at all
then
this shit.
just.
Turn into a wet fart.
You said you had open shelves, but you don't. You just have empty shelves with shit on your bed.
No, I don't have empty shelves. Like everything, if you haven't noticed, like because I have some wall space that I'm going to utilize. So I ordered some. You saw the little clear. You didn't fucking see
Yeah.
it, but the clear thing that's holding on my pops. I
Yeah.
have more of those that I'm gonna fucking put on that wall over there and put some stuff up. But I have too much shit. You don't
When I
understand.
get-
My mom's pissed right now. Our dining room is filled with fucking shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves that I'm getting rid of, that I'm either taking to the storage unit or I'm just putting.
Did
I'm
you
giving
put
to
your
seven-
nerd shit in other parts of the house?
Yes. I have enough. You gotta understand that I was gonna get my own place, so I have enough furniture for an apartment. But I live in a house with my folks, so I only have this room that's the size of a walk-in closet. Because I have way too much shit. Like there's no joking about it. I have way too much stuff. Gotta love it when someone is passionate about collectibles. I am very passionate about my collectibles, especially my Power Rangers. That thing looks pretty fucking cool, though. I like it. It's video games, and then you got the VHSs, but then right here in the center you have the
Power Rangers.
That's cool.
Especially this one. This one's almost done.
No, I never saw the appeal of like figures. I don't know why.
Well, these are fucking cool because these are $20 a piece.
Are they cool because they're expensive?
No,
or are they
$20
cool?
is really not. $20 is really cheap for.
Yeah.
A lot of articulation and a lot of like accessories. Something
Right,
that.
like
right.
they have like so many. They're double jointed in certain areas. Like they can bend their knee all the way back.
Who made them? Bandai or
No,
Namco?
this one's Bandai.
No.
Those are Hasbro.
Has a, okay.
Kind of gets in my stingy neighborhood. It's like, I don't want to spend money for something that I'm not gonna ever touch. I already have enough. I try to avoid that stuff.
Yeah,
I have
but like
enough
look,
of it.
like these right here, like if you haven't noticed, like the ones that don't have, like most of them don't have their helmets on. Like I put their actual heads on them.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one right here is all Red Rangers. There's a few that don't have regular heads. They only have the helmets, like Ranger Slayer and Omega Ranger.
DVDs.
Look at all those Barbie dolls.
Right.
Fuck, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not like other nerds. They are fucking dolls. So what?
Yeah.
But you know what? They're worth money.
Only
Speaking of VHS,
to the select crowd.
those damn things are expensive. We wanted to see some old home videos from '92, and then boom, $500 to $900 for a VHS. Yeah, there are some collectible ones that are fucking
Yeah.
expensive. Some of the Dragon Ball Z ones are getting really, really difficult for me to collect. Especially like the DBZ DVD wall that I'm building over there. That's going to cost me like another $4,000 to complete.
Remind me to ask you guys to come over to my place when I finally get my own place. When I finally get my new place and help me decorate my office.
I'm not doing it.
Why?
He lives
I
in
live
Dallas.
in Dallas.
Oh, well,
I let them a get out of jail free card.
I'm
live
gonna
over there.
start using this joke. I was gonna use it today and I forgot, but I'm gonna whenever we have a guest on here, I'm like, hello, welcome to the podcast. Can I get you anything over here? Some water or soda? And I'm kind of hoping they'll say, oh no, thank you, before they realize. Oh wait.
All right, it'll be there in 3 to 4 days.
Well, thank you for joining the podcast. Is there anything I can get you while you're here? Some water, maybe a soda, a beer, maybe? Oh no, thank you, I'm fine. And then
Cool.
they're like a minute later, they're like, wait.
Oh,
It's like the equivalent of like, here you go, sir. Here's your meal. Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Goku, who's our guest tomorrow? Because we are
Yes.
still live.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're still live.
Denim Cosplay is our guest for tomorrow. Also, like I said, Friday, our guest will be Duct Tape, Brad.
Brad,
Tomorrow
Duct-
will be
yeah.
Denim Cosplay. And we have a guest for Monday next week. I won't announce who he is until Friday because he's going through some shit right now. So we are not set yet. It's something very personal. I'm not going to put his business out there, but we are still trying to figure out if he can or can't. Next Friday, we have Starscream, the voice of Starscream.
Frank Donata.
Apparently, he's on Pornhub.
What?
You can
I don't
find
know.
him-
I forgot his last name.
You can find him on
Fedora.
Pornhub. He's done
Fedora.
lots of Transformer porn parodies.
can you actually find him on Pornhub, or are you guys just fucking around?
We're just fucking with you.
I could do a quick quick search to find out. No.
Blastoids, don't forget to join us on Saturday for the Zoom panel.
Jerk.
Damn.
Leaving all of us out.
How am I leaving y'all out?
We're not invited.
You guys already accepted the invite. He hasn't responded to the event.
This is your chance to give us a fake name and ask us questions.
Well, no, because
Dumb questions.
for
John
everybody.
Bailey's comedy show gave me the idea to do it like that.
Oh, okay.
Do we have to prepare like an hour of stand up? I can trim mine down to an hour if I need to.
No,
That
Jace is
was-
not funny. Jace is funny looking.
That's true.
Well, shit.
This is an amorphous face. It
Oh,
can change whenever. I
By
want.
the way, for those of you that don't know, I didn't get to say this earlier, but congratulations to Canada, one of the interns for Geeks 5 ever. He's part of the convention team who carries our luggage at the cons. Yes, like a video chat. It's essentially a video chat, but it'll be like my video as the main video while everybody else has like mini videos.
If we can get more than 12 people on there, Goku
Six.
will wear his bear onesie.
No,
Yeah.
because it's gonna be like 100 degrees.
No, if
20
you want
people.
If you want this to succeed, I mean,
20
come on.
people.
I'm gonna
he
have,
will
like,
You
go
gotta
put it
suffer
on.
for the art.
I'm gonna have. Oh god damn it! Fine. You win.
You can at least for 5 minutes.
Yes, the bear is invited to the Zoom. The Zoom is going. It's scheduled for 2 hours, but I don't see it going past an hour. Jace is Christopher. He's the Universe 6 Christopher Savitt. Oh, congratulations to Canada, who he had his firstborn son born today.
Aww.
He named him something like something very white. Ironically,
mean
that's his
Damon?
last Damon something white. I'm not
Bowman?
saying that he's white. That's the actual last name, even though he is white.
Yeah.
So he's white and his last name is white. It makes sense.
Yeah. Congratulations.
But
Congrats.
that's a shitty. I don't know. I don't really like that last name. That's like me having a last name that says Brown, like Brownie.
One of our
JCB.
commenters was on there today. Has the last name of White.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
No,
gonna
but
just throw him under the bus
Canada
too?
is like mayonnaise white. Canada's almost as white as like you can't see John Cena.
Like a ghost.
The commenter who has the last name of White, Mitchell. He's one of my friends, and in high school, if he ran for like student council, his slogan was going to be "Vote White or voting right."
Oh, good lord!
Just why he did not run, because I told him
No,
it's a dumb
Mitchell,
idea,
you
but
got
it's
some
funny.
color to you. You got some. You got like
White.
you're
He's
not
so
like
white.
like you're not mayonnaise white. You're like a Ritz cracker white. You know the Ritz cracker got some like little goldish. He's like a hash brown color.
That's just bad lighting in his picture. That doesn't count.
No, but Canada's like pale white. He's
He's Snow White.
like if he's he would blend in with a Super Juice wall. Like, oh shit, I didn't see him back there.
Beige.
I don't know. I can't fucking tell. I might be colorblind.
Yeah, that's beige.
Solid beige.
That's
Okay,
an
so we've
artist.
got guest
Okay.
tomorrow, guest Friday, guest following
muchas.
Monday potentially.
Ya también.
Anything else?
It wasn't the best idea for a slogan.
See, it's true though. That was the slogan he wanted to do.
Vote white, you vote right. Jesus.
Jeez.
Imagine that today.
That shit would not fly today.
There are some people who
No,
would try
some
to use
people
it,
are.
though.
Some people would still vote for that.
There'd be a riot. There'd be two protests, one to keep it and one to get rid of it.
Mhm.
Can't argue with the fact that it's still the last name though. It's good, but it's
Yeah.
also bad.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. We're going to end the podcast there because I'm pretty sure we're going to bullshit. All right.
This is stuff we talk afterwards. So
All right,
join the
we'll
Patreon
talk-
to hear the shit.
Right. So we'll
Yeah,
talk
join the
more
Patreon.
about Kiss Anime as the week progresses because I'm pretty sure there's a lot to be said.
Mhm.
There
No
is a
doubt.
lot. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you follow us on Facebook. Follow us to actually get notifications when we go live. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified every time we go live. Also on Twitch, follow us on Twitch. I am no longer on Facebook jail, so I can actually go live on my own personal Facebook now. So that's great. It's been 30 fucking days. And I sent Facebook an angry letter. I'm probably going to get banned again.
God.
Jail.
Anyway, so tomorrow we have Denim Cosplay joining us. They're coming back because they finally moved to California, and they're coming back to be on the podcast. And we might have more podcast guests returning to the show, hopefully. And don't forget about our panel Saturday. It's free to join. All you have to do is click on the link on the event page, and you can join the meeting from there. And when it starts, you'll be let in. It's free, like I said, and it's just to help talk about the podcast, get to actually talk to us, get to know us a little bit better. like no,
feedback and
feedback,
suggestions and all
like
that.
ideas. You know, we'll start selling Jace's used underwear.
All of them are used, and I use them. It's called a washing machine.
He turns them inside
I'm
out.
glad he picked you.
I was picking on him earlier. Of course, he picked me.
I would have picked you, but I don't want to get yelled at. So
Pick the white guy. I see. Yeah,
yeah, that's right. You're our
I'm
scapegoat.
free reign.
You're our sacrificial lamb, sir.
Bah.
Lambs
There
don't
you
go.
go.
Bah.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know. We don't eat lamb where I come from. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Bye.